Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ashtar Command Live. Welcome, brothers and sisters of light. This is a special night of Ashtar Command Live. No green screen. Good evening, Kamina, Kim, Virtuous Libra, Butter Love. We're a little bit early, 5 minutes early here. Danny, welcome. Dragons S, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Juju, Gary Wolf. And you're going to have a great evening. Deanne, welcome. Good evening, everybody. Bob. Good to see you, Bob. Everybody coming in. This is CmdrAleon, and this is our special every Saturday night we do an Ashtar Command Live. Please share and like. We want to get to 100,000 likes by 1 a.m. in beautiful New England. Floxy Model, welcome, DJ. Welcome, DJ. Hey, Lucas Jackson, welcome, brother. Marco, April, welcome, April. Thank you for joining us. Dima, Kerry, welcome, Kerry. I think it's Poopy or Poppy. Hey, good to see you. And we're going to have a good night tonight. Last night's show is on my YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News. If you missed last night's show, it was kind of crazy what happened last night. If anybody was watching it last night, you know what happened. Some crazy stuff happened in the latter part of the show. Johnny Be Good, welcome. Everyone, welcome. Jose, welcome. Alice Romain, welcome. Hey, Stargazer, welcome. Rachel, welcome. Jay, welcome. Jay, everybody, Terry Venus. And we're just getting started. Got a little on here a little bit earlier. And we have, hey, greetings, sweetie. And everybody coming in here. King Claudia, good to see you. And Terry, everyone, Cynthia, Pablo, everybody coming in. And we have a train on the track, not too far from the railroad station, going by this time of night. Alvin, welcome. Airplane, welcome, airplane. Jess, Amita, Mr. Ernie, welcome. Jackie Redwine, thank you for joining us. Anonymous 2.0, lovely. Failed Cap, good to see you, Failed Cap. Rachel, everybody coming. Rihanna, welcome, Rihanna. King, it's Scottish laugh, sorry, hard to pronounce. No problem. Brett, welcome. Tina, welcome. Christine, welcome to Ashtar Command Night. Irene, Elizabeth, welcome. Gallo X, welcome. Chocolate, welcome. Barbara Rhodes, welcome. Justine, welcome. And good to see you, David. David, good to see you, brother. Welcome to the show, everybody. I think it's Utsi, welcome. Zana, welcome. Kimberly, welcome. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in, wherever you are. Just in general, welcome everybody. And in a few minutes, we're going to get kind of into stuff. Ashtar Command, all Ashtar Command tonight. Everything Ashtar Command tonight. Completely Ashtar Command. And I'm not responsible for any cosmic things that happen on the show. They're out of my control. Because anything can happen on Ashtar night. And usually does. Yeah, last night was kind of crazy. Last night was crazy, and it is recorded and documented what happened last night. Hey, Spiritual Abstract. So every show I do is on my YouTube channel. Every show is documented. So people say, oh, that didn't happen. I've got it all recorded. It did happen. Hey, Plato, good to see you. Cindy, welcome to the show. And, numbers, we'll have a couple hundred people in here. Actually, we were interviewing George, who was one of my guests last night in New Hampshire. And all of a sudden, as we got deeper and deeper into discussion, I started echoing on my phone or echoing on the broadcast. And usually, now there was no looping, there was no technical problems, it wasn't TikTok. It was actually, what happens is my space family, I think, was tuning in really strongly, and it kind of affected the phone. Then the next thing I know, my guest just, I had put him on mute for a minute, and then I was taking to take him off, and then he just disappeared, and I tried to message him today, and I wasn't able to do it. Hey, Connie, good to see you. But you can watch the whole show from last night on my YouTube channel. just go to my link on my main page on my bio and just press the link and subscribe. You can watch the show from last night. It's just been posted. Hey, Pink Tea, good to see you. Shirley, welcome. Everybody coming in. And, we're just, we'll see what happens here tonight. We'll see what happens out there or out here or in here or what have you. And it's now 11 p.m. Christy, welcome to the show. Hey, Texas. Hey, Susie Beach Toast. Good to see you. Yeah, I couldn't get through to him. I wasn't able to send him a message. So we're going to see what's going on here. And hey, Dia, we'll find out, from the other night what's going on. I'll try tomorrow again. Hey, Fossey Jane, good to see you. Blessings. Rob001, blessings. Thank you, Susie Beach, for the gift. Yeah, it was kind of it was a really interesting interruption, to say the least. Hey, Sandy Allen. It's all Ashtar Command, CT. We're all about Ashtar Command, about contact, about what's going on the planet regarding that. So unlike my other encounter shows, which are pretty regular and interviewing people, it's all about the Ashtar Command. Let's see here. Gilly, Command, can you befriend me? Of course. Gilly, I'm following you now, so absolutely. Back at you, no problem. Hello, Commander. I have been guided to herald the harmonic convergence in 2027. That's interesting. Infinity to you. Blessings, brother. Just blessings. Good evening, Anita. Good to see you. Metatron 7, let's go 2025 quantum trip enabled multiverse exploration. Do you have my favorite t-shirt on? I have a t-shirt on here that you really can't see. I have to stand up a little bit. But you can see that this shirt is really very centered in multicolor energy here. So if that's your favorite shirt, I have very colorful shirts that I wear. We're doing good, OG. Good to see you. Elvira, Catherine, let's see, Ozzy. Well, I was hanging out with April's live for a while. She's not on now. I'm hoping she comes in. I don't know if she'll be able to come in or not. Blessings, Commander Craigie, welcome. Yeah, the tie dyes I wear have a spiritual context to them, so I wear those. Thank you, Goddess. Hey, Rudy, welcome everybody. Metatron, let's see, David is here. Bird Lover, good to see you. Oh, she's really tired. Okay. Yeah, she probably needs to get started. Well, she was off planet last night, so I can understand that. I can understand that. But it's good to everybody here. Hopefully she'll get some rest, and we'll get her on next Saturday, because I know she was off planet last night. I don't know how long, but she went off planet at the same time the thing happened on my show last night. So let's see here. Oh, good. Readings and healings? Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hey, Mike Masters. Yeah, well, hopefully she gets some rest, because it takes a lot of energy to go on the ship and then come back. So I'm sure she's exhausted from last night. And next Saturday we'll find out, what happened. But in any event, it's all about Ashtar Command tonight. We're all gathered here to experience whatever's to be, and we'll get into it. We have our special lighting tonight. And the room I'm in is going to be both an art room and the crystal room. We have all these crystals here. In another week or so, I'll be able to show you what this room will look like. And it's going to be beautiful. I have so many crystals here. You're going to be able to see all the crystals we have. They're all amazing. And they're all actually, over the years of crystals, every one of these crystals is an extraterrestrial high vibrational crystal. So you'll be able to see those. And once I get it set up, I will, on our live Saturday night, maybe use one of my crystals. I actually should say, I can show one here. Why not? I've got crystals behind me. This is a crystal right here. This is a selenite crystal. This is the selenite. It really looks good in this color, you know. This thing is all amped up, has a lot of energy. Yep. I have a lot of selenite. Selenite is a very high frequency. Very high frequency. All my crystals are activated. I mean, when I say activated, every one of my crystals in the last 20 years is activated. Yeah. Hey, Australia, good to see you. And please, invite people you think should be here. Dreaming Annie, welcome. Welcome there, Rainbow. Hey, Chesno, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing all right with the snow and the dog in the house, keeping warm, you know. So that's one of my crystals there. Let's see here. Is there another crystal I can show you? Give me a moment and we'll get started. I'm taking a crystal to show. Here's one of my other crystals. And we'll get started. Here's another crystal I have here. This crystal here is a Lemurian. No, this one, no, this might not be. I do have a Lemurian. This is not a Lemurian. This is one of my other crystals. So I want to show you a few things as we get started, brothers and sisters. Not only do healing, but I also have crystals that I use sometimes to work with people. I use some of these crystals. They're like, I got so many crystals, you wouldn't believe it. Hey, Dreaming Annie. CC, welcome to the show. Welcome all the brothers and sisters from around the world to Ashtar Command Night. Yeah. But when I get this part of the room set up, we're going to have an art crystal meditation area here, and I'll show it to you all when it's completed. I don't do Reiki. I do basically cosmic spiritual energy work, and I do cosmic spiritual energy work, and I have a lot of. When I do workshops, I bring my crystals, certain crystals with me, and I do energy work with different people. So this is one of the crystals here that you're looking at. And I've got some newer crystals that I'll try to show you here for a minute as we get cosmically inspired. Let's see here. And here's one of my new crystals. Check this out. An Ashtar Command. This is a beautiful crystal here. Look, take a look at this one. I've got all kinds of really high-powered crystals here. Hey, Lisa, welcome. Yeah, this whole room is amped up. All our rooms are amped up. This room is so amped up and so protected. Everything's amped up with Ashtar Command energy in this room. I'm all protected with the Ashtar Command completely, and we have only high vibrations in this room in the house. So yeah, and this just came to me from Maine. This crystal came from Maine, and it's just beautiful. I don't have a name to buy crystals. I get my crystals, and I usually go in August if you live in New England or anywhere in the country, go to in the East Coast, in New England, it's the East Coast Gem and Mineral Show. That's where you can get good crystals. They have these shows all over the country, so you have to just put in Gem and Mineral shows nationally, and you'll see it when they come in the spring, summer, around the country. They have shows all over the country. They're really big shows too. Yeah. So I'm going to put that one back. This crystal, and we'll get started in a minute. This is a Lemurian starseed crystal right here. Here we go. This is a smaller one. This is Lemurian. This is a Lemurian starseed crystal. And these come from off planet. They call them Lemurian crystals because the Lemurian civilization, these crystals come from that civilization, Lemurian. Once we're set up, once we have this room set up, I'll give you a tour of all our ET crystals. I've got crystals like crazy. You wouldn't believe it. Okay. And I'm going to just show you what I can do with the crystal. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to hold the crystal, and I'm going to shoot energy out into the room here with this little crystal, this little Lemurian crystal. I'm going to amp it up right now. I want everyone to close their eyes. We're going to have a little bit of fun here tonight. And I can't know who's closing their eyes, but relax, close your eyes. I'm going to do something. I'm going to start just moving the crystal around. And we're going to have a little fun. I'm going to gift everybody some very amped up energy of light. And everyone's going to receive that from me here. Okay? So we're going to definitely do this here. Hey, Sananda, good to see you, brother. So everyone just relax. All my crystals are very highly amped up. And when I do 1, 2, 3, just allow yourself to relax. Don't think about it. Hey, Blackberry, everyone coming in, just close your eyes. I'm going to give you all a gift here. This is going to be my gift to every single viewer around the planet on Ashtar Command Night. Hey, Tyra, good to see you. John Tyler, good to see you, brother. Look Up Now, I like that name. Tammy Paul, welcome. Yes, I've been working. I came here from off planet. I am an Ashtar person. I work in space consciousness. I'm here on Mission Earth. I've been on mission since I was a kid in the 60s. I didn't know about the Ashtar Command until I became older. But I came from off planet to be in this particular form. So I'm going to do this right now. I want to say 1. Everyone close their eyes. 1, 2, 3. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to do this a couple of times. And as you're there, I know that everyone, maybe some of you will feel the energy coming through the screen. Some of you might not. Some of you, hey, whirlwind. So if you want to participate in this, you're not too late to do this. We'll get into discussions and everything and information in a minute. But I'm going to send energy out all over the planet. Light energy to every brother and sister out there watching tonight's show. Vicky, welcome. I'm going to do this for everybody here. Every brother and sister. You're welcome, Miss Lindsay. We certainly appreciate you. Witchy Boo. I got the 2 videos. I'm still reviewing them. So, Witchy Boo, you can also participate. Good to have you with us. I'm sharing some light energy with everybody on the show here tonight. As people just need to close their eyes who are coming in. If you're Mackenzie, welcome to the show. Jerry, welcome to the show. If you want to receive some very high vibrational energies, hey, Leslie, just close your eyes. Your resilience, welcome. Angel, welcome. Country Girl, Paul, welcome. Do Grit, hey, good to see you. All the new people are wondering what I'm doing. I'll just let you know we're giving you some free high frequencies of energy. Just close your eyes here. Take a deep breath and just close your eyes. Monica, good to see you. Young Skywalker, good to see you, brother. And let me see here. And we're going to use one other crystal here. Give me a second. we're going to use this crystal here, and this is even more. This is another amped up crystal here. See this? All my crystals are activated, and we're going to send everybody out there some energy, light energy, beams of energy. So I want everyone together. Jerry, welcome. Everyone to close their eyes. A trumpet, welcome. Lil, Crypto Streary, I think it is, welcome. We're going to actually gift everybody with some very high energy. Acid TV, welcome. Linda, good to have you with us. Leo. And this is my Ashtar Command energy gift to all of you. And this is given unconditionally free to every single person on the planet. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help everybody, and we're here to bring higher vibrational patterns of energy into the cellular structure of every human being. Ashtar TV, good to see you, brother. Paranormal Ghostbuster. Dale Hunt, welcome. So I want everyone to close your eyes if you're coming in here. Carrie. Be positive, welcome. Witching Well, welcome. Rachel, Jose. And if you're just coming in here, I want to bless you with some very, very high amped Ashtar Command energy. And we'll get in discussions and talk about what's happening right now. Hi, Dawn Marie. Good to see you. Thank you on Forgiving 88. Blessings to you. H.S. Davis, Caesar. Welcome, everybody. Kit Kat. Good to see you, sister. Danielle. MFJN. Welcome. Borderline. Thank you for the gift. So we're going to keep giving you some gifting energies here. Kim Perry, welcome. Give me 1 second. There's another crystal that I want to get here to, I think, or maybe I've already got it here. Give me 1 moment here as we are now going to amp up the energies. You can see all the energy in the crystal. Good evening, Borderline Banter. Wes, welcome. Faceless America, welcome. Eleni, 3000. I think Gaius. Ike, welcome. Little Aviv. Stephen Webb. So the commander doesn't fool around. When I say that everything in this room is amped up in Ashtar Command energy, this whole room is in the frequency of the Ashtar Command energy. So we bring the energy with us. As I become activated over the years, I have, protected the energy here. Leslie, we'll give you some good energy there. Just close your eyes. Just relax, everybody. Whatever kind of day you had, we're going to make it even better tonight, We're going to clear all that 3D stuff and amp up everybody's consciousness. So I'm focusing on the brain of every human being here and the cellular structure of every person here. So I'm fully activated, motivated, and here just to unconditionally clear your energy field in your brain and your consciousness. So when you go to sleep tonight, I want everyone to have a positive experience. I want everyone to have a positive experience tonight. So you never know on Ashtar night what I'm going to do you? Hey, Twiggy. Tonight, I'm sharing some of my Ashtar Command crystals, and they're all activated with the higher levels of energy, every crystal. And also with the palm of my hand, I'm sending out beams of light to everybody here. So right now, if you want to receive that beam of light, close your eyes, people. Take a deep breath. You can take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Just relax. Take it. Breathe in and out of your nostril twice. Close your eyes. We're going to now give you an amped up level of energy. And this is going all over the world. Wherever you are, doesn't matter. We're going to amp up the energies right now. And we'll see how many of you feel what I'm doing here remotely. Good evening, Green Time Machine. Good to see you, sister. And we're doing Green Time Machine is I'm going to give you energies of light, beams of light, energy. I'm sending this all over the world with the palm of my hand right now. All you have to do is close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a deep breath once or twice and breathe out your nostrils. And tell me if, and let go, let go, let go. As I always say, when I say let go, I mean let go of your thinking, let go of your brain, let go of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts get in the way of what you feel. I'm shooting a lot of energy into the room right now. Now, if I were in my true form, as in my space body, I can even do more stuff. But now I'm in this human body. I've been gifted to be able to be activated to do certain things. And we'll see if you feel it. I'm beaming more energy into the room all over the world. And this is I call it Ashtar command energy. Stargazer. No problem. Beautiful Hazel, welcome, beautiful Hazel. Sweet Tea, welcome back. Token Wizard, welcome. Robert, people just coming in, we're doing a little bit of Ashtar command light energy in the room before we get started. We're sending energy all over the world, all over the planet. And if you close your eyes, turn your brain off, you'll feel it. Randy Bass, welcome. And again, to feel it, all you've got to do is let go of your thinking, of your thoughts. Hey, Tamara, good to see you. All you have to all do is just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Dan Reed, welcome. Alice, welcome. Or Alec. Lisa, welcome. Punk Rocker, welcome, Punk Rocker. Jeff Swing, welcome. GLC 819, welcome. Norma Garcia, welcome. Robert, welcome. Lub Dove, I think it is, welcome. Tamara, welcome. So if you're just coming in here, we're actually sending beams of light energy through the palm of my hands to every single person on every part of the planet right now. What I'm doing is getting you activated. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it's time to help people get activated. It's time to get people activated for contact. So what I'm doing is I'm sending light energy into your consciousness. So when you go to sleep tonight, I want you to think about your star family. I want you to think about your potential star family if you don't know who they are. And what I'm doing is removing any blocks in every single person on here unconditionally. I'm unblocking your consciousness right now. I'm unblocking your consciousness. And I didn't know I was going to do this, but I'm guided to do this. So I'm doing this worldwide on the show here on Ashtar Command tonight. And hey, Matt Noble, good to see you, brother. Asa, welcome, love, Bella. Because I love every one of you here, and even those I don't even know, I have to love you because that's what the Ashtar Command is about. Our space brothers and sisters are about love. They might not know who you are when they come here, but they love every single human being on the planet, every life form on the planet, every animal, every mammal, every sea creature, every flower, every tree, everyone. So this is my gift to everybody. My gift here is unconditional. There are no conditions. There should never be conditions. Thank you, I love everything. We appreciate you, sister. Peg's here, welcome. And if you wish, hey, Sunchild, I like that, Sunchild. If you want, people come in, if you want to join in, what I'm doing is I'm sending Ashtar Command beams of light all over the world. I want you to close your eyes. If you're just coming in, you can participate. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and relax, and take a deep breath out of your nostril. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, Amy. Hey, Stacy, Halftown, welcome. This goes out to everybody around the planet. Please follow me. If you're not following me here, please do follow me. Darren Babcock, welcome to the show. Karma, New Life Forms. I like that name too. South Texas EXP. Joyful233. Lord Drill, that's a great name. Demilius, I think it is, user 559. Thank you, Ginger. Larry Wood, welcome, Larry. Amber, wonderful, I think it is. Amber, Amy. Robert, welcome. Tony Moore. Tanya Moore, I think it is Miss Melody. What I'm doing is I'm going to do something that you might not know how to do. I'm actually doing this to help you. I'm going to activate your consciousness to be completely clear. Mr. Bree Fox, good to see you. Salute back to you. Porky 1964, welcome. Terry, welcome. Allow yourselves, if you wish to receive the energy that I'm giving you from the command, just close your eyes and breathe in once or twice through your nostrils. Breathe out your nostrils. Breathe in. Close your eyes. So one thing you need to do is close your eyes. And by closing your eyes, you're letting go of your thoughts and you're just going to receive the energy. You might even see the energy beaming into your consciousness. So I'm shooting light energy from the palm of my hands all over the world to every single person here. Welcome, Kevin. Truth Crew, welcome. And I think this person doesn't want to receive any energy. I think they wish to not be here. What I'm doing here is real. What I do here is real. The same energy I do with this, I use to, for those who watch my show, to remove implants. I'm now using my energy to activate human consciousness tonight. I'm here to activate human consciousness. So you come here, I will activate human consciousness. But you have to let go of your belief systems in order to do it. If you hold on to your belief systems, it will block you from receiving the energy. Wildman 1, welcome, Wildman 1. And like I said, I had no idea what I was going to start. Hey, Groovy Chick, good to see you, sister. Always. Diane, welcome. Butterfly Fly, welcome. T. Lina Tanya, Starlene, welcome. Joe Thomas. All the beautiful people from all over the place, welcome. You're all beautiful people. You're all beautiful people. Understand this. Whatever you've been told to believe in your lives, we're here to unblock your consciousness to a higher vibrational frequency. So when you go to sleep tonight, your dreams will be filled with cosmic light. All your dreams will be filled with cosmic light. This is part of my Ashtar Command mission, is to help people clear their consciousness in order to receive not only the light force within you, but to wake up to a higher frequency vibrational pattern. So what we're doing now is I'm activating the vibrational patterns in your consciousness. I am a space person. I came here as a kid, just like any other human. I experienced every single human experience that you can think of. I've seen all the things that happen on this planet, all the wars, everything that has happened. We've all seen it, but depending on your generation, I've seen it through the 60s. And now I'm here on my mission, completely clear, not shaked from my mission. I'm very, very activated in that mission. Okay. So we'll begin with some things to talk about here. Greta, close your eyes, and if you didn't feel it, I'm going to do it one more time. I want you to just take, Greta, breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils 1 or 2 times. I'm going to shoot light energy into the room. I'm also going to use one of the crystals, one of my ET crystals here, and I'm going to do this. I can do it with the crystal because it's already activated. So I'm basically shooting energy. No, it's not voodoo. ET stuff has nothing to do, Gene Pants, with voodoo. I think you need to get a little bit educated about the difference between extraterrestrial intelligence, Ashtar Command, and space people. That is an Earth-based thing. This has nothing to do with that, Gene. Welcome to the show. I think we need to teach Gene a little bit about what we're doing here. Nothing related. Hey, Peggy, welcome. Lone Star, welcome. Hey, Palma, I think it's Palma. G, welcome, G. Terry Hilmer, I think it is. Welcome. Super Grower, I like that. Boomba, that's a good name. Dreamcaster. Thog, I think it is Thog. Hey, Twiggy, it's Earth Core Celestial Work. Iwi, welcome. We're doing good, Dimples. Join us here. We're doing, I'm waving a crystal that is, I have a lot of what I call, just for people who are new to the show here on Ashtar Night, these are my Ashtar Command crystals. I have probably over 100 crystals, and every one of my crystals is a higher vibrational ET crystal. These crystals I use when I do workshops. Sometimes I will be doing more of this when I get this room set up. In the next week or two, you'll get to see all the crystals here. I call this like the command center. This is like my Ashtar command center. This room will be my Ashtar command center, and you're going to experience a lot of stuff happening in this room. I mean, it's already been happening, but you think once we get everything set up in this room, the energy frequencies are going to be really in alignment in such a way that you will feel and maybe even see some things. So yeah. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Yeah, Alicia, it should be on my YouTube channel. I downloaded it about 3 hours ago. It should be on there right now so people can see what happened last night. So last night on our regular show, I was interviewing George from New Hampshire, and at the latter part of the interview, in the first part of the show, echoing started to happen. It wasn't a glitch. It wasn't a technical problem on my end or his end. It was because, like I say, the Ashtar Command watches my show. They're watching our show right now in outer space. They're on a spaceship. They can see everybody here in the room in a monitor screen. They might not even say anything or do anything, or they might just, if I have somebody up here and they want to kind of communicate a little bit, you'll hear what happened last night. My guest ended up, I had to mute him for a minute because I thought it was something going on technically, but it wasn't. He started echoing, and it is recorded, and you can watch it on my show tonight or tomorrow on my YouTube channel. If you go to my link, just follow me, go to the link for my YouTube channel for last night's show on the 14th, and you can watch it and you'll see what happens. It's all recorded, all documented. So what the Ashtar Command does is if they want to get through, I start echoing, and I know it's them. When I start echoing, when I have somebody on the show, it means that they are hearing the conversation. And that's what happened. And then as that was going on, the guest I had on disappeared. He just was gone. They didn't have anything to do with it. He was just, he just was gone. I couldn't even get him. So that happened last night. It's recorded. If you want to watch that portion of the show, please do. It's all documented. All my shows are on the YouTube, Ashtar Command Spaceship News, and my link in my bio for YouTube is there. You can all join that. If you're not following here, if you're new here, I've been trying to get in touch with him, Peggy. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow to see how he's doing. But if you also go on my bio, please press the follow button. That's really important. Also, please press the like. Well, when you say, let's say, please press the bio button. Press on the screen here. You see those hearts? When you press on the screen, you give me more hearts. That means the numbers on the top corner go up. If you don't press on those and tap, or what you call tapping on the screen, it won't go up. So we have 44,300. We want to get up to over 100,000 by 1 a.m. And I know we can do it. So everybody wondering, welcome to the show, everybody. I appreciate every one of you. We're here tonight. Arthur, good to see you. Kristen, welcome. If you have any questions tonight, I am going to bring people up. You have to be over 18. No cursing on the show. No foul language, of course. No drinking on the show. No smoking. No drugs. No paranormal discussion. No religion. No politics. This is Ashtar Command Night. And if you're new to Ashtar versus all my other nights, which is just the regular encounter show, this night is dedicated to the Ashtar Command. And if you have any questions in relationship to the Ashtar Command, hey, Kazoo, thank you. I can answer those questions without any problem. I'm 100% space. Tonight, I'm 100% talk show host, but I'm also in space consciousness tonight for this show. Yeah, April, I was watching her tonight a little bit earlier. She's a little bit tired. She was on the ship last night, so I think she's getting some rest. But we'll get her on next Saturday. We'll have her on. But should you have any questions or relationship to what's happening with the space people, We can talk about that. I don't channel anything. I'm not a channeler. My information is telepathic. I get all my information direct off planet. That's one of my things I've had for years is telepathic communications. So I do that. I'm also been activated to do other things like I did earlier. People felt the energy who were participating, the light energy I shooting into your consciousness. And it'll be interesting to see how people's dreams are tonight when they go to sleep. So let me see who we got here. I don't know anything about Paris the Zoo hypothesis. I have no idea what that is. Oh, interesting, Lupita. Oh, interesting, Leslie. So yes, Mary, in terms of space people, and again, I'm willing to take people on here live, and you can ask me questions on the show tonight. Feel free to go into multi-guest option, but be over 18. And Hope Thompson. So I'm going to talk about star people. I answer Mary's question, and also, and like I said, I might just bring people up too. So in terms of space people are people that are actual people. People will call extraterrestrials, or people misuse the word and they call people from other planets aliens. There are no aliens. So space people don't want to be called aliens. People from other planets don't want to be called aliens. They aren't. They're people. They're high vibrational consciousness, men and women, and many of them are taller than we are. Many of the space people could be anywhere from 7 to 10 feet tall compared to the human person. And on our planet, there might be a few people that are really tall, but you know that there are people like that. But we used to have on our planet Tartarians who were way taller than the human population here. If you study Tartarians, they were much taller than the average human being. So the Ashtar people, the people, they call them Ashtar people, but the space people are much taller than we are. And they live on planets where it's way different than ours. Their planets are pristine, beautiful planets. They don't have wars or pollution or anything like that. They don't have people, not understanding each other. There's a complete understanding on their worlds. They live in complete harmony with nature, with everything, the universe, unlike our planet, which doesn't. So there's a big difference. I'm just going over, and Hope Thompson's question. Let me see here. Hey, Hope, we're going to bring Hope Thompson up, and we're going to bring people up to ask their questions tonight. I feel really inclined to do that, so you don't have to just do it in comments. If you feel inclined on just audio, you can come up, but I'll answer Hope Thompson's question. A starseed is somebody who understood that they came here for a purpose. When they came to Earth, they were conscious. When they became a human being, they forgot who they were. When they got older, some of them remembered and some of them still forgot. So a starseed, how I define it is, you come from another world, you volunteer to come to Earth, you don't know who your parents Earth-based are going to be, and then as you grow older, you become activated. You become in remembrance of who you are, and then you remember that you come from another planet, right? So sometimes it takes practice for people to remember. They say, how can I remember? And that's inner guidance. That's meditation. That's the most important thing people can do to remember is go through inner cosmic meditation. So a starseed, Hope, is one that comes from beyond Earth, from another planet, another place, and has come here to do mission work. And I've met many starseeds like myself who are here to do that. Not yet, Jules, but I know April was tired. I was on her live earlier hanging out, and she was tired from all the stuff she was doing. So we'll get her on here Saturday, hopefully next Saturday. Let's see here. Thank you, Bird Lover. Witchy Boo says, I have something out front like a spaceship, door really close. Can Ashtar tell me if it's a ship? Because I don't channel anything. I don't right now have any communications with Commander Ashtar. But you should take a look at it. You're looking at it. Close your eyes, look at it, and use telepathy and ask. So have confidence in your consciousness. And if you're seeing that thing tonight, that spaceship, close your eyes like I'm closing and just telepathically, quietly say, "Are you a a ship of light from the Ashtar Command, a spaceship from the Galactic Forces of Light?" And do that telepathically. And also, if it does respond, tell it to do a response in light frequency, meaning let it amp up its frequency, radiant light, on its ship. Sandy Mills says, "I can't wait." Thank you, Rachel. You felt warmth. I've heard a large amount of Zetas are coming tonight. No, there's no Zetas coming. I don't know who's saying Zetas are coming, Turk. I have not. The Zetas, if anything, are being taken off planet. But if there are Zetas coming to Earth, they're going to be going back the other way. I have not heard anything. If someone's channeling that information, don't believe it. And who's ever talking about Zetas coming, it's probably misinformation. Yes, let's see. I will respond. There's 90 messages here. I'm going through them. I'm in England, and it's 4:30 in the morning. I waited for you. Oh, thank you, Gilly. I am following you too, by the way. I'm glad you're here. Twiggy Dragons, I'm not from here. Let's see. You are in denial. Let's see. I'm not sure who's in denial. What do we call them? Leslie, space people. You're talking about the people from other worlds? We call them space people. Space beings, space people. Space people is probably the most normal thing to call people from other planets, is basically space people. Sunshine, that was absolutely calming, warm, and had a ringing. Thank you, Sunshine. Let's see. I'm just going slowly through the messages here. Darren, does Ashtar Command have any info on what happened last night? I haven't been focused on asking. Well, actually, I don't know what happened to him. I do know that the command was coming through very strongly through my broadcast at one point last night, before George ended up being gone. And TikTok did not take him off. He just was like, poof, he was gone. I will be somehow contacting him, hopefully, up in New Hampshire, on direct message here on TikTok. I tried today, and I couldn't get the message through, so we'll see. Let's see here. Let me get to see what's happening. Herman, we'll bring Herman up. Herman, yes. And again, if you have a question about the Ashtar Command or want to learn stuff about our space brothers and sisters, I can answer those questions. I am connected. Hey, Herman, welcome to. Are you awake? Hello? Hello? Wow. I must have did some real heavy energy work on him. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Sunshine, yeah, go ahead. Calming and peaceful energy. That's what we do here. You know, he probably fell asleep. Yeah, it happens. Hey, everybody. Dave, welcome. Martha, everybody. I know, Alessi was snoring. Oh, he is? Okay, let me go down here. Let's see. Where is he? I'll find him. Let's see here. I'm going backwards here for a minute. Let's see, George. Let's see, George Brown. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's happening. Going backwards, like as far back as I can possibly go here. All right, let me see. All right, so we do have somebody in queue. Yeah, people fall asleep in lives. That's true, Daniel. That's right, Raindrops. That's true. So again, if you have questions, I can see your message now, Paranormal. Welcome. Can you see my message, Commander? Yes. I can see your message for sure. And welcome everybody, Hippie Girl. Welcome Hippie Girl, Francis Ramos. I think it's Marianne Sims. Hey, Marianne, good to see you. Welcome. I think it's Shahid Gerardo. Welcome, Gerardo. Agent Cooper. Welcome, Agent Cooper. BS Curb something. Kerbal. Mary, I think Garris. Rosie, welcome. Let's see here. Do space people know about reincarnation on our planet? Yes, I can tell you that they do. Hey, Rita Lynn. So reincarnation is something that in Eastern societies it's well known, and in Western societies it's known. So when we talk about reincarnation from a space level, when you leave your body, or when you leave, whenever that, if you're 50,000 years old, and then you go to another consciousness level, you leave that 50,000 years old body, you can reincarnate into the planetary system where you're from and have another life. So life never ends. Even space life never ends, because even though you leave your physical body, that means you're going, in many cases, as a space person, into the next level of consciousness. And the next level of consciousness is your next you. So when we talk about you, for many years I would talk about this. For every human you there is, this human you here, man or woman you, there is another you in another vibrational frequency that is even higher. You know, April's light is on. Okay, yeah. So she might still have it on. She might be. I don't know if she's coming on or not, but she might be coming. I don't know. But yeah, for every you, there's another you, like another you that's in a higher vibrational pattern. You know, Diesel, welcome. Thomas, welcome. That's a great question on reincarnation. Excellent question. Miranda, welcome to our show. Ashtar Command Night here. I'm CmdrAleon, your host. I have a question about Ashtar Command. Let's see, Cosmic Luxury. Cosmic Luxury, I'm going to bring you up. I'd like to bring people up here tonight, and we'll try to answer your questions here if I can, if you're able to come up. We're happy to do that. Cosmic Luxury, welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little bit low. Can you bring your volume up on your?
Does this help a little bit?
Yeah, that's better. I'm going to press my camera button here on my controls. If you want to come on camera, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Let me prepare for a second. 1 second. Hold on.
Okay, take your time. And for people that wish to get in the queue, please do.
Can you see
I'm
me?
very open. Will say again. I'm pressing it again here. Hold on.
Can you see me?
Not yet. I'm pressing the button here. Now I can see you. Hey, Cosmic Luxury, how are you?
Okay.
It's a blessing to
Hi, I'm
have you
doing
on here.
well.
Great smile.
Thank
You know,
you.
you got that space energy about you. So tell us, what's your question, and I'd be happy to get into it.
Okay. Okay, so I have been contacted by Ashtar Command, and it's been about 2 years. So I follow you a lot, and I've been following you for a while. I still don't understand the difference between Ashtar Command and the consciousness, because when I'm contacted by like the, I guess, unified consciousness, I'm not sure how it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
different for me. So
Yeah,
is there
so
a
I can answer that
difference,
question.
or is it pretty
There's
much?
not a difference. So I completely understand the question. So when I talk about consciousness on a galactic level, when you're operating, well, a
Mhm.
lot of times I'll say in my show, I'm now switching to space consciousness when I'm working with people. If they've had implants, I have to switch to what I call space consciousness. And the only way you know that I'm doing that is by the way I speak and the way my mannerisms change. Like tonight, I'm operating in
Okay.
my space consciousness, but I'm also talking to people. And the reason I do that is with the palm of my hands, I was able to do earlier gifting to everybody of energy of light. and that's from my space consciousness. I've been gifted that way from my father.
Yeah, I
And so in our
actually
human,
accepted. Yeah. It was
you
good.
accepted. See, it was
Yes.
good. See, so anything I do is not fake, or people know me enough to know that I'm really, even though I look human, I am human. I'm still human on the
Hmm.
spaceship in my body on space. It's taller. I have a beard and so forth. I am taller than I am here, but I am also human on the spaceship as I am here in human form. But my consciousness has shifted. So when I go into space consciousness, I am so amped up in that consciousness, nothing can stop it. When you are looking at your own inner energy, you can be in that galactic consciousness. So the Ashtar Command consciousness is essentially a spiritual frequency of light, which is available to every single person if they're willing to accept it. Now we have billions of
Oh,
people on the planet. Not everybody's awake yet, but you are
okay.
awake, obviously, but not everybody is. Most people in this room are at some level of awakeness in terms of that cosmic consciousness.
That makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. I have
Yeah,
like
oh
a
yeah.
thousand other questions, but I don't want to like take up all your
Well,
time.
you can ask at least half of the thousand right now, and I'll. So ask me some more questions. That's what I'm here to do.
Okay, so you say you communicate telepathically,
Yes.
and I've stepped into that role also. I'm more of a channeler. I do channel, and my first experience is they channeled through me, and that was not traumatic, but it was a little dramatic for me. Um, when you are hearing, not hearing, I understand telepathically when you're getting the information, how do you differentiate that between your higher self, your higher consciousness versus their conscious,
Hmm.
like Ashtar consciousness? How do you
Right.
know that?
So at one point in my life, when I was just waking up, I was doing years ago. I was doing what I thought I had to do, which was channel. Then I was told that no, Commander, don't channel anything. Don't channel, channel, channel. And I said, why?
Oh,
Because when you channel, it's not coming from us. It's coming from your higher self. And I
okay.
said, oh, so I shouldn't channel. Well, you don't have to channel. You're communicating with us right now internally through telepathy. So I learned something real early in my life when I started doing that, that I stopped channeling. I try to teach people not to channel, but to be
Mhm.
telepathic, meaning if you hear
Okay.
your star family talking to you and you have their name, it's a
Mhm.
telepathic communications. So I want to
Mhm.
teach people to get away from the channeling and just channel in the sense of the word. I define channeling as telepathy without channeling, which means like right now I'm getting downloads and
Yeah.
I can translate the downloads really quickly into conversation with people here. I know things that are going to happen as soon as I get the download. I can feel the energy of it. So you go by feelings and your telepathy. So if you go to sleep tonight, then instead of like saying, I say, just say to them, I'm not channeling. I want to just be a telepathic communicator. It's much stronger. When you're telepathically and communicate with the, let's say, the Andromedans or whatever planetary family you have, through telepathy, it'll be clear conscious communications. You write it down or you'll just remember it. That's all I do,
Yeah.
and it's really
I
cool.
do.
You don't have to channel anything. You just have to be telepathic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
key. Yeah, it's different. You know,
Hmm.
the problem is on Facebook for years, people would channel Ashtar. Look, to be 20 different people channeling Ashtar. I said, no one
Yeah.
of these people are channeling Ashtar. My friend Ashtar Athena, who's not on here, is in her 70s. Ashtar communicated with her directly. He and Athena, his wife, communicated with Ashtar Athena, who's a human being, but she's from Venus. She's not on TikTok. She lives in California. I've known her for years, and she was a
Hmm.
writer for Sedona Journal for many years. I wrote for the Sedona Journal for many years, and so I tell people learn to be telepathic. Don't channel anything. Learn to communicate because the space people don't channel anything. If they communicate with you, it's telepathy, it's telepathic communications. That's
Okay,
the key.
so now that you say that, I tend to get communication in water.
Yeah,
When I shower, it's a whole different thing. I get so much information, so many
yeah,
downloads. Is that like, am I saying it right? Downloads? Like,
yeah.
is that a thing? Because
Downloads.
it's a huge thing. It's been happening for like a whole year now. I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
Okay, I accept it. And it's information that I would not have known consciously. So
yeah,
I know where it's coming from because I understand.
Yeah.
like my thoughts, and then telepathic communication, and also like my higher self. So it's like, am I thinking that, or is that
No, and that's right.
Ashtar?
Someone said water is a conductor of energy. Water is definitely a
Mhm,
conductor. I love being at the water, like in the ocean. When I
mhm.
get into the water in the ocean, it's a conductor of energy. It's the energy of the universe, of the earth,
Yeah.
and water. And whether you're taking a shower, like if I take a shower, I meditate in the shower and I
Hmm.
just close my eyes, and water is a conductor of energy. And then I just be at total harmony and let the water, whether I'm in the beach or in the shower, I do some meditation in the shower because it really is it takes me into another place. It's my own. It's away from every talking person in the world. I get to just be centered in my own beingness cosmically, and I think that water is, like you said, if you're near water, you touch the water, it is definitely going to connect you in a very purified state of consciousness.
So, one more question, probably more. Do you know how many other people are a part of Ashtar? I was told like ground crew or something.
Yeah,
Um, do you know how many others? Because when I was told that, I was like, am I like losing it? Because I don't know who Ashtar or what an Ashtar is.
right, right.
But now I've meditated more and gotten more downloads. So I was very hesitant to come on here, but it's just like, I'm not afraid. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm
Well, that's
still
why.
learning.
Yeah, that's why you're here, because that I can when I was a kid, I didn't know what Ashtar was. I just knew I had abilities. I had abilities that were kind of like light abilities. When I got older, I met Athena, my friend Athena in California. I didn't even know I was connected to the Ashtar Command. This is going back in the
Mhm.
early '90s
Oh,
or something
wow.
like that. I don't remember. But when I met her, I got stuck in New York State with a bunch of people that were connected with the Ashtar Command.
Hmm.
And Richard Schulman, who's a well-known New Age artist, was playing keyboard, and I went there. I had a cassette. There was no YouTube or any of the things back then, and I went there to do an interview with Ashtar Athena, and I did a reggae show on a station. But I was interested in all this stuff. I had experiences in the '80s, so I went. I found about her in Sedona Journal. I picked this thing up. I said, "Who's this woman?" And I was drawn to her, and I got stuck overnight in Wappinger Falls. I think it was Wappinger Falls, New York, in a condo complex, and there was radiant blue light outside of the condo in the back, and everything was neon blue. And I said, "What's going on here?" And I thought I was going to go home. I got stuck overnight. What I thought was a storm, and then Ashtar Athena said, "We have a large ship above the condo in the sky," and I knew she was telling the truth because there was no rain coming down. Everything was like a fog, and there was this flashing light of blue all over the sky, like a beautiful blue, radiant neon light.
Hmm.
And all the tree branches were like radiant blue. It was like I had no idea what was going on. The next morning, Ashtar says to me, "You, Commander, you're going to be helping Ashtar Athena. You're going to be helping us." I said, "No, I'm just here to do an interview. I'm not connected with anything." I'm just, so that now here I'm saying I'm not connected. I'm just here doing an
Yeah.
interview because I'm interested in coming here, and I got stuck overnight. And I found out. Ashtar said to me, he says, "You're going to be with Athena. You're going to be working with her." I said, "No, I don't think so." I said, "I'm just going back home, and we've known her. We've known each other. She's like my mother. She's like a cosmic mom. She is an incredible. She's been a world traveler. She's been to India. This woman, I've been trying to get her on TikTok. She doesn't know how to do it, and she's in her 70s. She's just a phenomenal person. And but when I got stuck there, I when they told me they asked me what my space name was. I said I don't have a space name. I don't have a name. So Ashtar asked me, he says, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is Alion." I just came out and blurred out the word
Wow.
Alion. I said, "That's my name."
Mm.
He says, "See, you do have a name. You're now remembering who you are." And from there on in, up until now, I've had such amazing journeys that as I learned about who I was and the Ashtar Command and my connection to them,
Hmm.
I'm now here. And today I can say I am a space being. I understand who I am. I have no hesitation in saying, coming out of the closet and saying, I am a space being in
Yeah.
consciousness in human form. So anyone who
Right.
doesn't know who Ashtar is or the command is, it is the highest levels of light in the whole multiverse. Forget the galactic federations and all these other groups. The Ashtar Command is it. It is the overseer of every single multidimensional galactic energy group in the multiverse of beyond Earth and in the solar system. I mean, it's everything. It's the Christ consciousness. The Ashtar Command operates in Christ consciousness. Every single planetary system operates in Christ consciousness. This Earth does not yet operate in Christ consciousness, but it
Yeah,
will
that's what
be
we're trying to get
eventually.
to.
We're
Yeah.
going to get there. We are going to get there. It's going to be a transformational experience, but I'll guarantee you we will get there and we will operate in Christ consciousness. And when we do, we'll be operating the same frequency as all the other space beings of light. And we're many of you in this room yourself
So,
are now elevated in a higher consciousness than most humans.
so have you been on the ship?
Probably in my astral plane state. I was on an Ashtar ship once last month. I was
Mhm.
actually astral traveling. I saw the ship that I will be on. I saw the control of the ship where the control center is that I'll be on come before contact. So I was actually sitting in a seat, in a beautiful, comfortable seat. The room in the center of the ship is where all the what they call, I call it the intergalactic communications is, and I saw that whole thing in my dream state. But since then, I haven't. I mean, I might. I'm sure I go out of body. I'm sure I travel. I just, for me, I don't remember half of what goes on in my dreams.
Okay.
Sometimes
That
I
makes me
do.
feel better. That makes
Yeah,
me
I
feel
don't
better.
remember. I don't remember. But I
It's
telepathically get
just like,
messages.
yeah, the same for me is a lot of times I'm like, is it in my head? But a lot of times I feel I've learned how to control my energy now, which is I don't even know how to explain it. I can
Mm-hmm.
control a lot of my body, and um sometimes when they warn me, not warn me, but what they tell me is
Right.
we're about to make contact, it all these things start changing. My hearing might go out, or I might start to feel some sensations. And so I would go isolate myself. Sometimes I'll get like an hour or two warning. I say
Mm-hmm.
warning, but like up notice. Um, but I'm being given all this information about, I guess, my group, and you're
Mm-hmm.
the only person I know other than myself that is like you're open about Ashtar Command. You've always been open about what your role is. I just stepped into my role because where I live and who I am, I probably seem like an absolutely crazy person. But I'm part of a four. There's four of us, and I'm the only one that's on the ground. There's three others that's on the ship. I'm the only one here. So as far as that, I'm asking for names. They're not giving me a
Yeah.
name yet for
Not
whatever
yet.
reason. Probably my
Yeah.
personality because I'm like a little OCD. But it's just it's wild. But too much has happened for me not to believe it because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times I've been on my ship once and it felt like a dream, but I know it was real. So it's just I still haven't figured that part out yet. And that's okay if
Yeah.
I don't. But it's wild. It's the wildest
It
thing
is.
ever. But
And it's really cool. I mean, that you're able to be comfortable enough to come up here. My whole thing here is to get people to be who they are and come out of the closet, and you did.
yeah.
And I have no qualms about it. I want to pull people out of the closet. I want people that have been going through their lives knowing that they're from another world to say, I am who I am, and if my
Yeah.
parents or my friends don't care, or my friends don't believe me, then they're not my friends. You know, if you are from another planet and you consciously have woken up to that fact, be that person. Don't care what anybody says, your so-called friends say. It makes no difference what they believe. You know who you are. And if they're still asleep, hey, they're still asleep. You have to be who you are. The way I look at it, when I do my thing here, when I get into my space consciousness, I don't care who anybody is. I speak what I speak now. And when I talk about multiverse, the Ashtar Command is overseeing every level of consciousness. Now there might be some humans that say, well, that can't be possible, because then you're going back into a 3D consciousness if you don't believe that.
No,
If you
they
believe,
yeah, they are responsible for a lot. They are it's hard to explain, but they are very much I've interfaced with a lot of beings, even part of the inner earths beings. They're absolutely beautiful beings. A lot
mm-hmm.
of light beings, some where they communicate with light, not just telepathically. I've had so many experiences, but with Ashtar, it's a lot. I'm happy that you are here to guide us because I am so lost. And the more I remember, um, it's like I've already not that I've already done this, but I've chosen to do this. Like this is my
Hmm.
mission. Even though I still don't know
Yeah.
what the mission is, I just sit my meditation. Sometimes I'll
Hmm.
send light. Like honestly, the other day I went to go see a movie in there, and I had the inclination to open up my heart. The beam of light from source come down and spread that light
Mm.
throughout everyone in the movie
Hmm.
theaters. You know what I mean? Just like love
Yeah.
and protect everyone. I do that all the time. Just stuff like that. It's if I'm walking on the street, just spreading light and sending love. Beyond that, I live my life as a normal person,
Well,
even though I know I'm not a
that's your
normal
space.
person.
That's your space being that's coming out. When you're spreading light to people, when you
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
you're now in space consciousness. And then when you go about wanting to live your normal life, you can do that too. Like I say, I can switch my consciousness in 2 seconds. Tonight, I'm operating complete space mode. So tonight, I'm speaking to you as Alion, the space person. I'm not channeling
I can feel
Alion. I am
that.
Alion.
Yeah.
I am Alion. So it's a well, who's this Alion person? I am Alion, the space
Mhm.
person, talking to every single person here right now in this human form, in the consciousness of this consciousness. So when you have an imaginary switch, I can go back to human consciousness when I go to work during the week, but I can also tell you that I have crystals at my desk and I protect
Oh
myself
yeah.
wherever I go in that
Yes.
consciousness
Yes.
because there's so many different kinds of frequencies of energy in this human planetary system that one needs to always protect themselves, and that to me is the most important thing. So you are, as you're getting comfortable with your cosmic self, it's okay to take
Ah.
your time with it. There's no rush. You don't have. It's not like you have to be on a cosmic racetrack and you have 10 people in the track, and let's say who's going to beat the other person out. It's not about beating anybody out. It's about everybody getting comfortable with themselves and realizing they can come out of the closet on this show on Ashtar Command Night and say, I am from another planet. I know who I am. I'm not going to care what anybody thinks. And that's the way I look at it. I'm here to push um, the human population that is awake within themselves, knowing where they come from, who has had contact with space people of light, to be who they are. Don't be afraid to teach your parents, your sister, your brother, your friends what it is. We've
I teach
had
my
movements.
children.
Yeah, and your children, because we've had movements on the planet and Earth-based movements for equal rights for people that are different lifestyles or whatever. So I'm not
Hmm.
saying, I'm using it as an analogy. Now, if you look at where we were 40, 50 years ago with one of the lifestyles, they came out like same-sex marriages and all that. That was a movement at one time that would, that on Earth. When you speak about people that are not from Earth, there are many, many people around the planet and all different countries that are from not here. They consciously know
Good.
that they're from another planet, but they've never come out of the closet for thinking they would be criticized. My whole
Yeah.
thing is I don't care about those people that criticize people. We are the majority. It's time for the people who are starseed to be who they are. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are unconditionally, without ego. Be the space
Oh.
consciousness that you are. Every single person out there, wherever you are on the planet, I want you to be that person. I want you to bust the matrix of the belief systems on this planet. We are here, we are majority, and we need to be who we are.
That's
And that's
good.
it.
That's good stuff. Thank you so much for doing what you do. It's been good. I'll keep
I
watching.
want to thank you, your blessing. You have that cosmic smile going for you, and keep on
Thank you.
healing people when you're walking on the street, doing your thing because you're working your space consciousness. And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot of things. And remember, telepathic communications is way, way
Okay.
stronger than anything else.
Good to know. Thank you.
All right, sister, blessings to you.
Thank you.
All right, Cosmic was my first guest, and you never know what's going to happen. I'm just thinking, I don't even want to suggest it. But what would happen if my space family, as I'm doing interviews, decides to create an echo in one of my interviews tonight? What happens if they come through real strongly and start communicating? I know they're watching the show. They're just listening to it right now. I'm sure they are. Um, Heart Mama says, I know how to speak telepathically, and how I know. Interesting. Let me see here. I'm here, and available now. Stephen. Hey, Stephen. Good to see you. Let's see here. Who's in the queue? I'm going to bring up Hope and then Paranormal. So we're going to bring up Hope. And you're watching Ashtar Command Night. Everything about Ashtar Command. I'm operating in Ashtar Command consciousness. Hope Thompson, welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Welcome
Oh,
to
good.
Ashtar Command Night.
I've
Thank
never
you for the
done
cake.
I've never done a live before, so I'm not quite sure how everything works.
Well, you're
But
doing good.
okay, back to the starseed question I had. How do you know if you're a starseed? So, and I did hear your answer, but can you I want to go the opposite direction. Could I request to be a starseed? Like I want to be
Okay.
part of that?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. In your current life on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
uh, have you had anything happen in your life where you had dreams or I call them cosmic dreams, where you might have actually communicated or seen in your dreams a space person?
Not that I can recall. I'm not very good. I'm not a person that remembers dreams,
Okay, I'm the same
but I
way.
feel very connected to the
Hmm.
universe, is the best way to
Okay.
put it.
Hmm. So here's something that's going to help you wake up to that level of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do something for you right now to help activate your memory. I'm not saying what's going to happen, but
Okay.
tonight when you go to sleep, I want you to do some breathing exercises, breathing in and breathing out of your nostril, which is the first thing about a
Right.
couple times. When you do is like a 30-minute with your eyes closed meditation.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something right now to activate your consciousness a little bit. I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is use my palms of my hands here. I'm going to shoot energy around your head area. So what I'm doing tonight is something completely different. What I'm going to do for you is I want you to close your eyes. I want you to turn your brain off right now. And what I'm going to do is you're going to feel energy coming through into your head in a minute. Don't even think, just relax. What I'm doing, folks, is I'm going to activate her consciousness and clear any blockage out. And she will now be able to have a dream state where she can remember who she is. I have not done this too much yet, but this is something I can do. When you start feeling the energy, Hope, let me know.
I can feel it. I can almost visualize you right in front of me.
Okay. So I'm remotely sending energy into her head to activate her consciousness. Okay. So we're going to activate your consciousness. When you go to sleep tonight, I want you to focus and say, I wish to connect with my cosmic Christed star family in those words. And when you do that, you might have to do this for a few nights. Just, I want to connect with my cosmic Christed star family. And when you do that, eventually you will have a response.
Okay,
So
say
I'm
that
doing is,
again. I want to connect
I,
with
I want to connect with my cosmic Christed star family.
cosmic Christed
And this goes for anybody watching this. I want to connect with my cosmic Christed star family. As simple as that.
star family.
And we're doing
Okay.
here something beautiful. We're actually clearing her consciousness. And when you go to sleep, this is like doing exercise. This is like going to the gym. The only difference here, instead of going to Planet Fitness, what you're doing is I'm actually activating you. I'm going to activate you in your brain area and your consciousness. And when you go to sleep tonight, and again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen right away, but
Mm-hmm.
if you practice this, you're going to practice telepathy. So you're going to use telepathy. You're not going to speak it. You're going to speak it in your consciousness. When you speak
Okay.
it in your consciousness, then you're going to wait for a response. And eventually, down the road, you will get a response. You
Okay, I'm
will.
willing to try it for sure.
Okay. And how do you feel right now? Keep your eyes closed.
Okay. I actually feel really excited to do this.
Yeah. Well, it's going to definitely work. Like I said, it's not a rush to the track here. You're not. running to get to, to home run here. Take your time with it. Okay, there's no rush.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to open your eyes now.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Oh no, I feel kind of like excited and happy.
Good, good, good. That's the way you should feel, excited and happy. And tonight you can start using those words in your meditation with your eyes closed. Take some deep breaths in and out of your nostril, breathe in and out. And as you're totally relaxed, repeat those words. And then eventually down the road, as you get a response, uh, keep a journal.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm not much of a journaler, but I can do that.
Yeah, for this particular Ashtar Command course, keep a journal.
Okay. Can I ask
And
you
you have,
another question?
yeah, go right ahead. Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay. This one's kind of emotional, so give me a minute
Okay.
here. Okay. My husband died in August, and he was on hospice like for 2.5 years before he died.
Mm-hmm.
And I had cameras all over the house to keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out, like for at least a year and a half, every night when he went to bed, there'd be orbs flying all over his room.
Hmm.
And when he would go to sleep, then they'd kind of like settle down.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he died, they totally disappeared. And I want to know
Really?
if it was just, and I have recordings, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
share them with people because
Yeah.
of his privacy, and he was sick and dying, and
Yeah.
I don't want him all over the internet, but I
No, I
would
don't want to do that.
yeah, I would share them with you if I had assurance, they weren't going to
Mm-hmm.
go anywhere else. They were really fascinating. They were different. Some would be very opaque, some would be more clear,
Mm-hmm.
some would blink, some would zip by, some would
Mm-hmm.
bounce, some would float. So it
Yeah.
was like they all had their own personality. And and then I've been watch for orbs, but I never see them in the sky. But
Yeah.
are they connected, like those
Yeah.
kind of orbs, to
So,
the?
so as I can see, you don't have like a Bluetooth on, do you?
Um, I do.
Okay, that's why I'm hearing a little bit. So don't worry about it. It's not affecting the thing too much. Um, so usually, we don't get into like people that are passing over, but I will say this on a galactic level that he was probably being taken when he crossed over to another level of light, into another level of consciousness. Wherever he is now, I wouldn't know that because I'm not connected to that kind of thing. But he's
Mm-hmm.
probably he's probably very happy in another place, another time and space beyond Earth.
Oh, I
That would
sure
be my
hope so.
answer. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I just didn't
Yeah.
know, like, are the orbs that everybody's seeing in the sky, is that like probably a different consciousness level
Well,
than?
yeah. Well, the orbs in the sky that are like these big orbs, those are spaceships. Some of
Right.
them are living consciousness. Some of the orbs are living consciousness from a very high vibrational pattern, but the stuff in the sky is different than things coming in somebody's room.
Okay.
But you can have extraterrestrial intelligence in an orb kind of thing in somebody's home coming from, off planet. That's a whole different consciousness. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're different.
Because I've been so, there's so little information about the kind of orbs I saw
Hmm.
every night with him.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
they didn't scare me. And, but he wasn't of that kind of thinking person. Like it probably would have just scared the heck out of him.
yeah.
And so I never told him about it. But it was just fascinating to watch.
Thank you,
And,
Hollywood. Yeah, it's something. That's why this show on Saturday nights with our Ashtar Command discussions is here. Really, I'm here to help everyone around the world as best I can to realize certain things, and again to realize that there is a thing called the Ashtar Command. That it is real. It's been around for billions of years, and it's been here before you even came to Earth.
no, no, I believe that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So when, okay, let's say, um, you know, I was of this Ashtar cosmic command issue, you
Yeah.
know.
Hmm.
And then, okay, so you die on Earth, then do you live
Well, there's really
cosmic
no
life?
such. Well, there's not really a thing called death. That's a word on Earth, but there is a leaving of the physical human body on Earth. If you do end up leaving your body, you actually go out of your physical body here and go into your body back. If you are a starseed, which many people are, you will go back to your space body, which is on a particular spaceship
Mm-hmm.
where your body is in stasis. Stasis means that you're living conscious. Your body is physically alive, breathing. Your consciousness is on Earth. When you go back to your body, your consciousness goes back into your body, so to speak.
Right.
And then when it goes back into your body, you wake up and say, oh, I was on Earth for about 90 years and now I'm in my space body. Now, when you go back into your space body, you'll look about 20 or 30 years old and you could be 10,000 years old. And space people live to be anywhere from a couple of thousand to 50,000 years old, depending where they
Holy
come from.
wow. I wondered
Yeah,
how long they lived,
yeah.
so
Oh, space people live way longer than Earth humans do.
wow. Do
Earth
they
humans,
have oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Well, I was
No,
going
you
to
go ahead.
say, do they, I mean, you know, it sounds absolutely like the Garden of Eden type of situation. Everybody gets along, everybody's happy. And I know you've talked that they have families,
Yes,
but
they do.
do they have jobs or what do people
Nope,
do all day?
no jobs. See, on Earth, you have a thing on your world called jobs.
Right.
You have things called hours. You have
Mm-hmm.
things called when you have to wake up and go to sleep. You have things called buying things, material things. You have things called phones, things called cars, buildings, whatever,
Right.
mansions, houses, apartments. You have things. And on this planet, everything's based on a material value. Earth humans, not all Earth humans, but many of the billions of people on this planet depend on material things to live on this planet. On the other planets, there are no things called jobs. The jobs don't exist on other planets. They don't have jobs. They don't even know what that is. Well, they know what it is on Earth, but no, they don't have jobs. There's no what you call money or dollar bills or currency.
Right.
Everything is pristine. Their cities, their country areas are beautiful. Many of the planetary systems of light are in a harmonious relationship with the Creator, and thank you so much for the gift, Marjan Woods. Thank you. So many of them are connected with the Creator, and they don't have any wars. They have no hate. They have no pollution. None of
Right.
these things exist. Only on this planet, which at one time this planet didn't have any of those things, didn't have pollution, didn't have all these things. But now the planet uh, is going to be going through a great transformation, everybody. It's going to go through a complete transformation.
I can't wait. I
Yeah,
hope I'm here to see it, you know.
yeah. So when we talk
So
about
I guess the
jobs,
question is, you know, I mean,
yeah,
we do think of it in human terms of time,
yeah.
but so what do they do all day? Just hang
Well,
out? I mean,
well, the
it's
space
like my
people do
mind
have,
can't conceive of how it
yeah.
works there.
Well, the space people do have jobs in certain, but not jobs in the way that humans have jobs. Like humans
Okay.
have jobs where they work in a department store or fast food restaurant. Space people don't work at a fast food restaurant or work in a factory. It's not the same thing.
Right.
It's different. It's different.
But they have some kind of,
Well, they travel all over the multiverse. A lot of times, space people are traveling to other planets and visiting each other and helping each other. So they are doing things. They have a galactic job in terms of what they do, but it's not the
okay.
same thing as we define jobs on Earth.
Right.
Like you get up at 8 in the morning, go to Dunkin' Donuts, get your coffee and your donut, and go into the office for the day, or
Right.
go to
No,
Walmart or
I
whatever it
just
is you do.
curious what they do with themselves, you know. Did they
Right.
get sick? Do they have diseases?
Do Great question. Do space people get sick? As far as I understand it, I don't think that occurs in the higher frequencies of light. I don't know. I don't think there's any sickness because they don't get sick. Humans get sick because they're in a particular frequency. The
Mm-hmm.
Ashtar Command people, the space people, they have med beds. They are able to heal. They have certain vegetables or flowers or things that can heal the body, but they don't get sick. No.
Wow. Well, thank you for all this information. It's really enlightening, and I can't wait to start trying to connect, telepathically.
Oh, well, you had some great questions, Hope. I appreciate it. This is what this show's about on tonight. People, I want people that don't understand anything about Ashtar. If I can teach you one simple thing about the command and get all the misinformation on the internet out of there, that's what I'm here to do. Because there's a lot of the years on the internet, a lot of misinformation about the Ashtar command, and I am with the Ashtar command. I am a space person from the Ashtar command. I came here on mission. I'm fully awake. I know
Oh,
who
I
I am.
believe that
You know,
totally.
so yeah.
And I
So I
watch you.
appreciate it.
No, I want to thank you. I watch you as much as I can, and I just really appreciate everything that you're teaching us. So thank you, and I'll give somebody else a turn.
All right. And people come up on the queue if you want to come up. I will answer your questions. I love interacting with everybody, and it's much easier than reading a sentence or a comment. Come up on the queue, get in the queue. Hope did, and we'll be happy to talk to you. Let me bring her down. Hey, Hope, thank you so much
Okay,
for your
thank you. Good
questions.
night.
All right, we're going to bring her down, and we're going to bring the next person up. And let me see here. I think we'll go with Mike Berry, then Paranormal will be my next one. Mike Berry will be our next guest. I always are very welcoming on our show to everybody around the planet. And hey, Mike, we're glad to have you on with us here on Ashtar Command Night, and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hey there, Mike. Hey, welcome.
Yeah, I'm not so bad. I'm from the UK. What do you think? What do you think to the disclosure of these
What I
things?
think about
Do you think?
disclosure?
Do you think disclosure's coming or?
Yeah, Mike, I can tell you it is. I work with the space people called the Ashtar Command. Have you ever heard of the Ashtar Command?
I haven't, no.
Oh, good. I'm glad you haven't because this is going to be good. So the Ashtar Command has been around for billions of years. They are the Christed cosmic beings of light. They're men and women from many different planetary systems, and we are going to have disclosure, but it's not going to be coming. It might come from some of the bigger governments in the world, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to really come from the governments. It's going to come from the space people. I work with the space people off planet, telepathically speaking, and I've been a contactee and for many years. So I've had experiences with the spaceships, and but now at the end of this year, and maybe even before the end of this year, you're seeing all these orbs and things, people reporting on TikTok, and they're downloading and recording orbs and other types of things in the sky. It's just the beginning. We're going to have contact and disclosure, not by the governments of the world, not even by the UK government or the Ministry of Defense. It's going to come from the space people.
Wow, I mean, it's just there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes
Hmm.
as well, and they just don't tell us about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I see a lot of aircrafts at the moment going down in America, and
Hmm. Hmm.
what's the cause of these things? Do you know?
You
I
mean when you
mean,
say you see craft going down in America? Can you explain what you mean by that?
well, there's been like previous like 19 aircrafts what's come down from out the skies, and
Okay, you talking about
and
drones or about the actual orbs or which ones?
no, I mean they're talking real aircraft like
Okay,
jet
you're talking
aircrafts,
about
and
UFOs or spaceships?
sorry.
Oh yeah, about the aircraft, the planes, the jets.
Yeah, the planes. There's been about nine. Well, there's 19 as I know of. I mean,
Yeah,
there's been a lot around the world in different countries.
yeah, I've heard about
Possibly
that.
coming.
I don't think it's related though to any intergalactic spaceships. I think that's another thing that's going on. I haven't been able to tap into that to figure it out. I probably should, but I don't think it's related to any of the activity with the orbs around the planet and all that stuff. I think it's completely whatever's going on with that. It's completely a weird, but it's a different situation.
Yeah, hopefully they get to the bottom of that very soon. I mean, it's
Yeah, hopefully, yeah,
serious.
you know. Yeah, but if you look at, not to get too far away from what we're talking about, but every year there's at least something that happens with a commercial airliner or a plane or something that's not uncommon. It probably is just weird because we've had so many of those things occurring, like, not a lot, but a few of them. But I can say right now that the intergalactic spaceships, the orbs, and all that stuff that people are seeing, whatever's going on with airplanes has no relationship with the orbs being in the area at the time of these things happening or not being in the area. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean, I'm kind of new to this panel. I mean, I go on
Oh,
the, I
good.
don't know if you know the Dan's lives and stuff in the UK.
Uh,
So
what live in the
I am
UK? I'm
kind of
sorry.
like learning. I am
Oh,
kind
you're
of
learning.
learning a
Okay.
bit from this. From I'm new to the panels and stuff.
Oh, good.
So I mean, I am working on these things. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm actually following you as a friend of the show. You're going to learn a lot of my show. You'll learn a lot of stuff here. We're on pretty much nightly, which is like 5 p.m. UK time, or 4 a.m. UK time is 11 p.m. East Coast here in the United States, somewhere in that area.
nice. Can I
Yeah.
ask where you
So,
got your lights from? I mean,
oh, the lights, I got that
yeah,
online. I got it actually I got it as a gift for one of my birthdays about a year ago, and I use it only on Saturday nights. I usually have a green screen for the title of my show, but on Saturday nights I use this. I always want people to feel relaxed when I'm doing my Ashtar Command Night, and
yeah.
it just adds.
Can you put me on my picture where I can see? I can
Oh
show you
yeah,
my face.
yeah.
I
Let
can show
me.
you my lights. I'll show you my lights. What I've got.
Yeah, I'm just pressing the
Uh,
button here. All you have to do is save it, and you can come on
yeah,
screen. Oh,
yeah.
there you are.
They're my
Okay, good.
lights. They're
Oh, you
my
got some
lights.
cool lights. There you go. See? That's really nice. It feels like, and it also puts a nice energy when you're sitting in a room like that. It brings your whole frequency of vibration up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a good, and also you can use that lighting when you meditate. Do you do any meditation?
No, at the moment, no. I mean,
Well,
I'm
that
gonna
lighting is
start doing.
perfect for it, man. That lighting is great.
I mean, that is an Aurora project light which I purchased off the TikTok,
Yeah,
and I think I got that for something like I think it was £9 something.
9 pounds. Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite
Yeah,
good.
I'm glad you're here, man. I'm really happy to have you here, Mike, with us. Do you have any other questions I can answer?
Um, I'm just a bit worried about the some things I've seen. I don't know whether they're true or not.
Yeah.
These are they not the plasmoids? What they called?
Oh, the
Um,
plasmoid thing. So let me.
no. There's something
No,
what's going to hit us on in 2032. They're saying something's going to hit us in 2032. I can't think what they're called.
yeah. Is it like somebody creating like a videos trying to tell people what's happening on a specific year?
I don't think it's created video. I think it looks like when I've seen the video, it looks real. I mean, I can't
Oh, you're
think
talking
what they're
about the
called. They're not a
asteroid
plas.
thing?
Yeah, the asteroid. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me explain
Has anyone
something.
heard?
I can tell you about the asteroid thing. So the first thing you have to ask yourself, why have we still been here on Earth when every asteroid that's come by Earth has not hit the Earth? Well, I shouldn't say not every asteroid. I say in our current lifetime here in the last 70 years, whatever age you are, think about it for a minute. Now, asteroids come by our planet all the time. What do you think is keeping asteroids from going into our planet? Anybody want to take a guess? Mike?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I mean, I'm not clued up on that side of it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm going to give you,
I'll have to do some research on it. I mean,
well, I'll give you the answer right here on the show. Our space brothers, my parents on the ship, all the people, I have parents on the ship. I know you're new to this part of it. You'll learn about a lot of stuff here. Um, The Ashtar Command has prevented this planet from being destroyed by asteroids. It's the Ashtar Command has prevented these asteroids from getting into our atmosphere and going into our oceans and splitting our planet in pieces. It's the Ashtar Command. There's not going to be any asteroid that comes towards Earth. The Ashtar Command could redirect it out into space. That's why we're still here.
Right.
That's the answer.
I will do some research on other things as well.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that research is great. And I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you found our show here. We have a lot of people in the UK that watch our show. People that have had experiences, been taken on ships, have seen UFOs. So we have a lot of people in the UK are into stuff, crop circles.
See, where I live, I've not experienced anything here at the moment. I mean, saying that, I don't go out to even look for these things. I mean, one night I probably would have a pop out, go and have a venture about, see if I can spot these things in our skies over here. I mean, they are
you
in the UK.
Are you, Mike, in a country area in the UK or in a city or a suburban area?
I'm in a little village called Wigan. It's near Manchester. I mean, it's wow,
it's only a little village.
It's only a little town. It's not very big. I mean,
that's perfect. Mike, what you want to do is download the CE5 app, which is Dr. Stephen Greer's app. If you have an iPhone, you can get an Apple Play. If you have an Android phone, it's in Google Play. It's called
what's
CE5.
That called? Can I just write this down?
Absolutely. Yeah. And welcome everybody to Ashtar Command Night. We're glad to have you with us.
Just found people. I've got the books.
And I promise to get to every person that has a question who wants to come up on the show. Yes, Suzanne. It's called C like in Charlie, E like Echo, number 5, CE5. Apple Store has it, and also Google Play. Steph Darcy, thank you.
I'll just have to write it on here for now, because
so it's called C like in Charlie, E like in Echo, and the number 5, and it's called the CE5 app.
5.
So if you have an iPhone, you can download it on the Apple Store. If you have an Android phone, go to Google Play and download it. I think it's like $10 US. But it has all the protocols, everything you need, the sounds and everything to learn how to make contact with space people.
Yeah, I'll give that a download. I'll definitely give that a download.
Oh, yeah. And you can do this by yourself, or if you have a couple of friends that are open-minded, get together and go out into a field somewhere and practice doing it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Hey, Mike, I want to thank you, man, for coming up here. You had some great questions. Any more questions you might have, or?
No, I think that's more or less I've answered everything I wanted to know. I mean,
well, keep in touch when you do the CE5 down the road. Let us know what happens with the CE5 because you're going to have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
All right, Mike Berry over in the small village in the UK. Thank you for being on the show out there. We appreciate you, man. All right, we're going to bring him down quietly. Let's just do this here. Let's see what I'm doing here. Is my thing going to work? It is working. Here we go. My cat's talking. Let me see what we got in queue. It's Love My Fat Cat, CE5, like Charlie, CE, Charlie Echo 5. Charlie Echo 5, CE5. And we appreciate it. Let's see here. We're going to bring up like a bunch of folks here. We're going to get to everybody. I'm going to do paranormal. Paranormal, you're next. And then we're going to bring up another person. We'll get to her. Just do not fall asleep if you're in queue. Do not start snoring and falling asleep. Hey, Paranormal. Good to see you, brother. Paranormal? Hello? Are you there? Paranormal. Okay. Paranormal, you with me? I don't think he's with me. Paranormal, you there? Okay. We're going to bring that person down. Okay, we're going to bring up Lynn next. It's been a while since we've had Lynn out there. Hey, Lynette, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
It's been a very long time since we've last spoken.
It has been a minute. It has been a minute. It really has. Um, I've kind of been laying low. I had another channel. Hold on here. I just got out of the shower. I'm just, whew. I had another TikTok, and it got hacked. So I had to start all over.
Hmm.
I don't know. So,
Well, you're
but yeah,
as Ram Dass would say, "Be here now." So you are here now. So there you
that's
go.
right. That's right. That's right.
And
I
Lennett's
wasn't
been on
gonna
our
come
show
back.
before. She's had sightings and stuff. We've known her for a couple of years. I've been on here already. It feels like yesterday. So what's happening in your neck of the woods? And with all the contact happening, we're talking about Ashtar tonight. Ashtar, not the person, but the whole thing. That a lot of things are happening pretty quick now. And do you feel that the contact? Have you found yourself having more of those feelings of that contact coming sooner in your own life?
You know what? My body's changing. That's what I'm going to tell you, right? Like, because when I first came on here, when we first met, right, I was sharing with you that I channeled Source, right, and that they came in. I was automatic writing, and they were speaking to me, and they were telling me that they were Source energy,
Mm-hmm.
and that I glitched into another reality while I was channeling in the middle of the channeling, and like, so I had clouds in the sky, and then the clouds went away, and like when I glitched out of this reality and went into like a slightly different one, and the
Yeah.
clouds went away, and I saw a white spaceship, and it was about 600 yards from me, about approximately, and they told
Mm-hmm.
me that they're always there, that just in a slightly different reality. During that experience, I don't know if I shared it with you, but I had like, after I came out of that experience, the channeling, because it was very, very weird. Like when you start
Mm-hmm.
channeling, it was my very first time. It's like your consciousness takes a step back, and it's there. It's just in the back half of your
Right.
mind. And somebody just completely takes over your mind, your brain, like your whole body. It's messed, okay? Because I'm sitting there, the back of my mind, myself, I'm asking questions telepathically, like you were talking of, like you were speaking of telepathically, right? So I'm speaking in my mind, and I'm asking it questions, and then it's transmitting to me, and then
Right.
I answer it out loud. So I would ask it like, why are you here? Like, why are you here? And that was the main question I asked. I think it was like the
Right. Right.
second
Right.
question I asked. And they said because she asked. So they would talk about me in the third person,
Right.
right? Which
Right.
was very confusing.
It's confusing
But
to you.
it's so confusing how they talk about me, because they always say, this is the one thing they always, anytime they come through, anytime I start channeling, that's the first thing they say is, she asked. We're
Mm-hmm.
here because she asked.
And,
Right?
and you do know, Lynette, that in essence you're a telepathic communicator. So what's happening is I try to I try to separate that whole word from telepathy. I think you're a telepathic communicator. So if you change the wordage and you have a communications with the space woman or man, you are getting a
A few
message
of them,
right
yeah.
back. It's a two-way communications. So basically what you're doing is you're getting downloads, you're being telepathically communicated. When you say you see the white ship, it's a telepathic communications, and your visualization is coming from a reality of your cosmic being within your human consciousness. It's your because you have a cosmic consciousness, which I
So much
know.
has happened, brother. Like,
Yeah, a
so
lot of
much has happened. And
yeah,
it's the
absolutely.
transformation. It's the transformation of body that is so, I feel like it is the most vital part of this
Hmm.
whole,
Hmm.
what we're going through. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I have experienced. I feel like that's part of my mission here on Earth, is to explain this. Like, the white spaceship, they keep on, they want me to itinerate all the time that this
Hmm.
spaceship was white, because there hasn't really been any sightings of pure white spaceships, brother.
Right. Now,
Have you
is there ship like over your location? When I say that, I get the feeling this is what I'm gonna get. I read energy, as you know.
of
I
course,
believe that the ship is
I feel you
cloaked.
tapping into me, I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah, I'm tapping in. It's okay. The ship is located. It's cloaked all the way up in the atmosphere above your location right now.
Well,
as we
there's
speak.
more than one. Yes, there is, brother. This is what I wanted to get into with you. This is what I wanted to get into with you. This is a major. It's a big thing. Okay, so the one that was 600 yards from me, and in a slightly different reality, which and also white, it's small. It's a smaller one. It's maybe a two passenger, right? It's kind of tiny. Then there's another one that I've gone to in the clouds, okay? Because they keep on telling me they are the clouds. They are the clouds. Look up. They are the clouds, right? They cloak as clouds. This is all I keep on getting from them all the time, 100%. So I go into the clouds because they're white. They're white spaceships in the clouds, okay? So, right. So I go up and there I am and I'm in front of these two huge ships, but they look, cause they're a little bit further away than I like closer. So they kind of almost, hold on, there's a plow. Okay, so they look like they're floating cities. Like my first thought was floating cities, and I look down and I
Right.
see oceans everywhere. But that's what they were because I've never seen white spaceships. But they explained to me, no, that's their ships. Then there's another time, one more time I want to discuss with you, where I went into a portal. Okay, so this was meditation. This one wasn't real life, but well, you know what I mean, like in physical, because how can I travel intergalactic, like where I went physically?
Right.
I would have to go through portal to get to where I went because I went to universes away, right? So I'm flying through this portal and it's a clear, I could give you a complete description of it. It was a clear portal and I was seeing, like you could see through it, but in certain lights, it was like a plasma light, so in certain lights you could see the shape of it, but it allowed me to be able to look through it, and I saw nothing but stars right everywhere. I was flying through this portal and it felt so cool, and I was following a light and it kept on saying, follow us, just keep following, pay attention, keep coming, right? So I kept on going because they're just teaching me how to do this, right? Like this is all fresh to me. I have not been doing this all my life.
Right.
This is something that has just come about for the last couple of years, right? So they're just
Right.
guides and guardians, and the benevolent alien beings are all helping me, right? They're helping me. They're guiding me. They're teaching me. So, and I pop out. And when I popped out, all of a sudden I was like floating. It felt like there was no gravity and I was floating and there was a whole bunch of other light
Right.
beings all around me. And there was two huge motherships. They were so effing sorry. I was awestruck at what I was looking at. Like,
Yeah.
the one was huge. Okay, the one was huge, like many decks. It was huge. It was black,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
just so super intrigued by the manufacturer, like the outside of it. I was blown away by it. I was like, I felt like I must have been an engineer in another life because I was,
Right.
and my guides. My guardians kept on saying to me, it's so you recognize it. Do you recognize it? Like, because it must have been my home mothership, right? And
Yeah.
then there was another one behind it that was, Star Trek, dude, like it had a circular deck. So it had one part
Like
and
a
then
holodeck. It has
circular
a
deck, right?
Yeah.
That went, and I'm like, okay, that I thought that was only in the movie. It's like, this is wild that I'm looking at this right now. So there's 3 levels of spaceships.
Yeah. See,
That's what I'm saying.
and every mothership is different. And I tuned into the first mothership, the large one you mentioned earlier, because I was reading your consciousness, but I was also connecting with them. I connect with the space people very quickly, telepathically. So, and we have an Ashtar ship that my friend April goes on. She was on the other night. That my father, my mother, 2 sisters
I
and
know all about
brother.
her.
You know about the story. So right now, everyone in this room that's on this live, wherever you are on the planet, in Europe or Asia, wherever you are, you're being seen on the spaceship right now. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a monitoring screen on the ship that monitors our show. They watch all my shows. They monitor the show from the spaceship in outer space, and they're watching all your comments, everything you say. They're not even responding, but they do watch the show. Yeah.
I believe that. I've Forest Fairy.
That's
Forest
friends with
Fairy. Friends with
Forest
no,
Fairy?
not friends with fairies. Not friends with fairies. Your friend.
Forest.
I'm talking about Forest Fairy, the oracle that's on here. Like she's pretty well known.
I think I've heard of her.
She does readings. She does readings,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, I've had my friends, my benevolent. I've had many interactions. You're talking about this is the Ashtar night. She during one of my interactions, I had a miraculous cloud. I could show it on here. It was beautiful, but they came through in the clouds for me, faces in the clouds, and rainbow colors came down. And like I was told to look up, and I was in a miraculous self-revelation moment
Oh,
in
wow.
prayer with the Lord, right? It was beautiful, but they came through the clouds for me. And she did a reverse mirrored image of it, and in it was Ashtar command. So when she did this for me, as soon as she did the drawing for me, it was like it lit something up in me. I haven't had Ashtar himself, because I've met many. Okay, let me get. I've met many beings. Like I know I've met many beings. Like they come through, and they don't only come through in meditation. They're starting to manifest with my eyes open. If I keep my eyes open in a dark room,
That's because the reason why they're manifesting, and a lot of people here around the world who are having visual contact or visitations by star people. The reason why now it's manifesting is because the planet now is at a vibratory rate that is so high. We are now at a conscious level where the space people, the star people, can physically visit you, come through your wall in your room, open what they call
or pull
a
you
rift,
through the wall.
or bring you up on the ship through the wall. That's called opening a rift. And with my friend April, once they take her on the ship, they open the rift, they open the wall, and in 2 seconds she's on the spaceship where my family is. In 2 seconds, like that.
Yeah.
In a blink of an eye.
I had an experience during the glitching when I was telling you about the channeling that I was doing.
Yeah.
I personally have also had an experience of being pulled out, but like I explained to you, it's a little different. Like I know there's other people that are having these experiences of dematerializing and materializing. This is a thing. It is a real thing that's happening, right? Like I was explaining to you before, if I can back up my story, during the first channeling experience, I did get, like, when I came out of it, I had this huge big red bump on the back of my ear, right? And it's still, like, it's slowly gone down, but there's still a bump there. My intuitiveness during it, and because of what I channeled, because they said, please hold. I actually wrote it down. I videotaped it. They told me to get the video recorder, so I recorded it for proof for later purposes, right? So I can prove everything I'm saying, which is amazing, beautiful, right? But during it, they said to me, vibration is connecting. Please hold. It must wait. Hello, wait. Much love. We are here.
Right.
We are love. Vibration is connecting. It must be slow, so slow. That's what came through. That is what I wrote. That is what I recorded. Then I came out with that big bump on the back of my neck, or behind my ear. And I got the intuition that they actually, they put something in me, right? They connected me to something. They upgraded my body in some way. And ever since that experience, I have been having, remember at the beginning of our conversation, I mentioned to you that my body is changing. I'm being transformed. It is because of this. Like they have been literally working on my body, doing psychic healing. And I'm not talking just also the ethereals, but they get help from extraterrestrials as well, right? Beings from other planets. The ethereals get the assistance from them to come through, right? Because it's an energy, like the ethereals have more ability here now. Like they have more, we can be in contact with them now.
Can you explain to people what the ethereals are on Ashtar Command Night?
Yes, absolutely. People that are entities that are on a higher, they come through as light beings, right? The ethereals, they come through. They don't come through when I see them. When they come to visit me, they come through as light beings. They do not come through as material. I have met two benevolent reptilian beings, one yellow, one green. They were benevolent. Yeah. I've also met blue goddesses. I've met the rock man. I've met a rock man. I've met. I channel the. One
of the things I should say is, and for sake of knowledge, the reptilians, for example, we've had to do a lot of work getting them off the planet because they were working with the government. The
Malevolent, yeah.
They did some stuff with the government in the last year up into recently. and they were working with a thing called the Leviathans, which came through a dimensional opening that the portals were closed by the Ashtar Command. But people have to be careful with that because a lot of these beings, there's at least 4 or 5 different groupings of beings that have been here for not the right purposes. And the one thing that one has to know, and I know you know this, that if they don't operate in a cosmically Christed consciousness, they are not working on behalf of the well-being of Earth or any other planet. And so that's really important when you're communicating. I know you communicate with a lot of different
Yeah, benevolent. I
off-planet.
can't do any dark. I went through that spiritual warfare that really trained me in
Right.
regards to lower level vibrational beings.
Yeah.
I've also had many interactions with the entities on, I'd like to call them service to self entities. Okay, our friends, our so-called friends on service to self, right? Path. They are here for different purposes, and they are here to entrap us, and we are certainly here to. That's why we came. Like that's why we're here, right? And this is why we're being transformed. Like my body, like I said, sweetie, I actually, and I'm going to say it here, I've had my eyes blink sideways, right? Like our bodies are changing into
Our bodies are changing. And
yeah,
not only our
everything
bodies,
is changing. Everything
everything
is
is
changing.
changing. And I've known you for so long. I mean, when I say so long, now if
For a
you don't know
while,
Lynette, see, her energy is so hyped up. It's not because she has a problem. Her energy has always been hyped
because
up.
they come to me and they're here.
Right, she has a very hyped up energy, and I can feel it, and it's all good.
Yeah.
She's really hyped up and excited in what she does, and I think that's great. I
It's
mean,
because of the people I've met, the entities I've met. Like this is what I need to explain. My
yeah,
energy has to be high because when they come through to me, it
yeah,
is so much energy. Like when I hear and when I watch people's testimonies, this is what I watch for, brother. I watch for their reactions because I know when I interact with these beings, my body changes on a molecular
yeah.
level.
It
I can't
shifts.
stay. I cannot stay in certain ethereal beings, the
Yeah,
ethereals. Okay, I
yeah,
cannot stay in their presence for too long
hmm
until the vibration needs to connect to me before I can. This is what they've been
yeah,
working
yeah,
on.
yeah.
That's what they've been. It gets a thing, right? Like so, my energy when I start talking about them, they're coming through. They're all around me. I feel them, right? Like they're like, yeah.
Now, when the whole planet becomes like Lynette, when we have all the billions of people on here smiling with that energy, we are going to be in complete peace and harmony on this planet, and it's coming our way. So, hey, Lynette, I don't want to hold you up here. I want to thank you for coming back. It's been a while,
Love you.
a long,
Yeah, it's been a
too
minute.
long. It's been a minute, but Lynette has been a guest before. She's great. Her energy is beautiful, and you're just doing some beautiful work where you are.
You have good
And
talks.
yeah, we always have good talks here.
Yeah.
So peace, love, and light. We're going to bring Lynette down, and if everyone can smile like Lynette doing their light work. I have to bring my thing up here. Wait a minute. I'm at 18% power, but we're going to put the thing in here. It fell out my charging cord. And let me just do this here. What I think it's hooked up here now. Is it? Yeah. Okay, Lynette, we're going to let you down off the ship.
Thank you
And
so much.
that's Lynette, everybody. And you're watching Encounters. This is the Ashtar Command Night. And make sure everything's, there we go. I think we're all right. So we want to, just welcome everybody here. We're going to bring some more people up, and this has been a great night so far. Witchy Poo and then Dimples. We're going to bring Witchy Poo up, who's been having some great stuff happening.
Oh, I'm on.
Hey.
Sorry about the background noise. Most
no
of my
problem.
family's sleeping in the other room.
Okay, I'm also pushing the camera if you want to come on there too.
Oh, I'm a little dark, but I could turn it around. I want to still look outside because, yep, there's
Yeah,
still here.
Witchy Poo has had some galactic activity. I've got her videos, and she's had some pretty extraordinary footage. She lives in a pretty rural area, I think. There are people that live there, but it's not like there's like a lot of traffic where she is.
Let me put my light on.
We looked at some of her footage the other night of some of the galactic spaceships. There's Witchy Poo.
Oh boy.
And And so she's connected. She's learned her connections with the Ashtar Command, and it's been a beautiful thing to see how you've grown into your cosmic self.
Yeah, I wanted to do like the wording you said because sometimes I don't remember everything, and then when I get it down, I will do it myself as well. But they're still out there. Like I took a video earlier because I wanted to show my brother how it looks out there and
Yeah.
how it looks now. There's like little doors like in those trees. Like
Oh, cool.
it's really really close. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I could probably step out there, but it's so freaking
Right.
cold.
And when
I
you say
wonder
that,
if I can.
it's really too cold, but it's like a cosmic doorway. It looks like a door, right?
There's like a door here, a door there, a door there. It looks like it's like a in the trees though.
Right. So it would be to me when I've posted a video showing somebody else had a video, and it was you. There was another person somewhere in the world, in the United States maybe. They said they had a picture of this thing looking like a door, vibrational, beautiful, colorful, like a door. And what it was is it was a door into a spaceship. The spaceship was cloaked. The door was there, but the ship was cloaked. So what they told me was that they felt a beautiful energy from the ship, and they created a door, but they cloaked the rest of the ship so nobody would know the ship is there. But she was able to see the door to be able to walk onto the ship. I think it was Bazella, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was Bazella's video. Yeah,
I
I
took
think
a
she's the one.
video.
She videotaped that.
I took a video of it and then I took pictures and blew it up. But it's very distorted, but I got it where it looks like a door.
Yeah.
Um I'm thinking my head is wrapping around it like it's like a ship, some kind of ship out there because we were doing my cell phone out there and we kept putting it out there looking at it and then some kind of light went on and then clicked off after. I don't know if it was somebody's light down there in the
Yeah.
like neighbors, but it was
Yeah.
also light up this way too, and there was still two red circly things down there where they usually sit at.
Hmm.
None of the other ones were there down at the left side. I think they know I look out there and look at the left side because that's where I look that way and
Hmm.
out front.
Well, but Bazilla says because she's videotaped them. If when the door pops out, she's saying talk to them. When she says talk to them, as soon as you see the doors, talk to them. Ask telepathically for them to come out and talk to you. Have you done that yet? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's saying
I'm a
she's
little like I'm a
don't be
little like
afraid. But I'll bring her up here because I'll let her. She's really good. She has some stuff on that.
I don't want to
I'm gonna
get.
have her join us here if she can come up.
They're out there now, so they're still out
Yeah.
there.
So you don't have to be afraid of doing this. And this is Ashtar Command. Hey, good evening.
Hi, Commander. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. I'm gonna push my camera button here, and Witchy Boo is having these door type sightings, and you've had the visual contacts and videotape things. You want to tell her, about that because you have an experience with that.
Yeah, so the door, like he was saying, is actually they're basically inviting you up on the ship. So what I was saying in the comments is like, if you're ready, you can ask them and you can tell them like, I'm ready to be invited onto the ship. That's basically what the door is about, is they're inviting you. They're not gonna force you to do anything. You can do it whenever you're ready, but they're basically telling you like, the door is open for you whenever you're ready to go on.
Yeah, I'm not ready right
That's
now. I'm just
exciting.
like,
That's
You're
so
not ready. She's not
exciting.
ready. It's
oh, I
okay.
seen that. It freaked me out
It's all
because I'm
right.
like, they were down there, then they moved up here, and the one went like I seen a ship go this way. And I'm going, what? I was talking to the other one down there, blinked at me today. I'm like, hi, how you doing down there? Are you a love and light? And hi. And then now I see like the door here, a door here, a door here, in my.
Yeah.
It's like I could.
Well,
It's like
you got a.
right there.
So,
Hmm.
and one person's asking in the room, let's see, a big 2020. So when we're talking about who's they, we're talking about the space people. She has in Pennsylvania, she's in Pennsylvania. So she has there are cloaked ships and she's seeing multiple door openings on these ships. She's not ready yet. Witchy Boo is not ready yet to take the journey, and that's okay. No one, you can't. You don't have to do anything when you're ready.
Yeah,
Like Mazel's
they want
saying,
you to go. They want you to go at your own pace because they don't want you to be scared or
right?
drop your vibrations in any way. But when, like, I will tell you, like, the first time it is kind of overwhelming, but it's overwhelming for me. I say it's overwhelming in a good way. Like when you're in their presence, like for me, it feels like my heart's gonna explode because it's like my heart chakra just gets activated and it's just so overwhelming of like unconditional love. My heart just races so fast. Like I feel like it's gonna burst out of my chest, but it's just the high vibrational energy that they have.
That's what I
Well,
But
feel
so
right now with that.
yeah,
I feel it, but another part of me is like, like scared
yeah,
because I'm not comprehending it.
yeah. That you know what that is? That's the
yeah.
human. That's the brain. The brain is always gonna be afraid.
Hmm.
But but if you turn the brain off, you can talk to your brain and say and I do this. You talk to your brain and say to your brain, "Stop it right now. This is ridiculous. Stop doing this to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to the brain." If you don't listen to your brain, listen to the inner level of yourself, to your inner consciousness. Your inner beingness is different than your brain. Your inner beingness is not afraid of anything. Your
And I will
brain,
tell you.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm sorry. I will tell you what you. Oh, I will tell you what you poo. If you weren't ready, they will not be opening up the door for you. So
yeah.
they're opening up the door because they know deep down that you are ready. But of course, you have to be ready within yourself. But spiritually and energetically, you are ready. That's why they are opening up the door for you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I've been
amazing.
doing a lot of spiritual stuff and doing my own music, like giving guidance to people, doing healing with my, like crystals too. I have a lot of selenite around the house, so
Yeah.
I do energetically clean dogs with that, everything. But
There you
I
go.
did do the light codes with the Pleiadian one, and I showed my brother too as well. And I was falling asleep with it, but I felt like somebody was behind me. I swear, like just
Yeah.
I was
Probably.
like sleeping.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's probably. And one person says, "Stargazing Wonders" says, "So if you choose to go, how do you return?" Basically, if you do go on stargazing and you have a similar situation where a galactic door opens and it's positive space people and they're saying, "Come on in," they'll return you back to your location. They're not going to kidnap you into another planetary system. You might
No.
be away from Earth for 2 or 3 weeks and then come
Even
back
if
in an
you
hour.
even if you don't want to return, they'll return you. I didn't want to come back. I cried.
Oh,
Yeah.
I cried. I did not want to come back.
See,
But
and that's
when
probably
you have a
what. Yeah,
purpose that you have to when you have a purpose and a mission that you have to complete on Earth, you can't abort mission. Like it's
right,
it's it's literally a soul
let me go
mission
in the
that
other room.
you signed
right.
up
Yeah.
for
And
and you can't
I
abort
will
it.
also say 6610 says, "How can you be so sure?" Because I know the people that are going off planet. Mazella's been there. My friend April in Vermont, she's been off planet hundreds and hundreds of times. I don't even keep track
Better.
anymore. And every time they take her off planet 661, she comes back. She's in the near the border of Canada. She comes back within Earth time with about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. She might be off planet for a month because there's no time and space. So
No.
that's how sure I am about it. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
this stuff instinctively.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
I be able to say what you said, but say it here instead, not be so close because I want to do it out here and it's too loud in there with my old heater? Like
yeah. So you
with
mean
just
you mean
like
to
telling
say?
them
Oh yes. So
what's
if you tell them, if you say, "I wish," if you see the door, that door outside in the darkness, and that radiant door is there, say, "I would like to, if you are cosmic Christed beings of light, I would like to go on your ship and return to Earth." And if you say it in that way, say, I'm trying not to be afraid. I don't want to be scared or whatever." In your own words, not my words, but I would just say, go with your comfort level. Because I know you're excited, but you got to turn off your brain. I know brains are hard things to turn off sometimes in human life, but the brain can be your worst enemy when it comes to something as exciting as what you're visually seeing outside your house right now.
And with you,
and
Pooh,
you
you can even ask them like to show you what is it that's making you not get past whatever that is that's still blocking you that could create that fear. You can ask them to show you it so you can work on it, or you can even ask them to work on it with you and to get rid of it for you so you can have that.
I would like them to show me, like, I'm saying it now because I know you're out there, to help me like get past this so I can not be afraid, so I can connect, because I had a lot of connection. Even those few that were down there, they're not down there tonight, but everything moved it this way. So
Yeah. And the one thing,
like I said, they're really like the true definition of ask and you shall receive. Definitely.
right. It's right. It's so true, Buzzell. The other thing
Yeah.
is, I tell people before you go to sleep, take time to do maybe a 30-minute meditation and quiet meditation. When you do the meditation, just say consciously within your telepathic levels of consciousness, I wish to connect with my cosmic Christed star family. Are you there? And you have to always use the word cosmic Christed, star family, because the word Christ leaves a very disciplined response that you're not getting response from some cosmic joker in the universe or something. You want to be very, very direct about it,
Definitely.
And lately I've been getting this light here. When they show up, that light goes off like around 4:30, 5:30. In between there, my light like blinks.
Yeah. And Erica Dawn says cosmic Christ. So Erica, when you do the meditation, if you're trying to be telepathically learning how to communicate with whatever star family you're connected with, because some people don't know who their star family is, but the way to do it is this is a contact your star family ET 101 class for a second. What you want to do is just essentially breathe in and out of your nostrils, meditate. I would say you can just do it in quietness, or use high vibrational ambient space music while you're doing it. And just in 30 minutes, if you do it nightly, you should eventually get a response. If you've never had one, Erica, that's the best way to start. It's not a rush. Take your time with it. We're not expecting you to connect with your star family tomorrow night or whatever, but in time, our consciousness goes into outer space. People don't realize that consciousness has no limitation. All right, the brain has limitation.
Every
But
single night we
consciousness,
go into the astral realm. Every single
we
night when
do.
we lay our heads down, we go
Yeah.
into the astral realm.
So yeah, keep aware of that, and everything will be fine.
And
Well, similar
I
to the
highly recommend that for people who have a hard time going into a meditative state while you're awake. I always say, and I will always continue to say, we go into a meditative state every single night when we go to bed. So before you go to bed, just find a certain frequency video that calls out to you. I highly recommend light code activations, like I've been telling you guys, because the light codes will literally unlock your starseed DNA,
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
inevitable for you to connect to any type of star being that you are connected to. So I highly recommend you guys listen to those as you go to bed, and you will see a major difference. You may get activated fast, you may get activated slow, just all
Right.
depends on where your consciousness is, but the light codes will definitely unlock anything that's still not fully unlocked and needs to be activated.
And Zella, the light codes can be viewed on YouTube, right?
Yes, there's plenty. I would recommend, if you know what star seed you are, to listen to your specific star seed. But if you don't know, listening to any type of cosmic light code, anything that says wisdom or cosmic wisdom or anything like that,
Yeah.
listen to those and they will help you connect to your specific star seed origin.
I've done what you said. I've done what you said, and I did mine for the Pleiadian. There's a couple of them, but there's a couple light code ones. But that one I did last night was so phenomenal. Definitely go to YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me, I've been listening to light codes, I want to say, for 10 plus years now, and I never listen to the same one every single night. It's always a new channeled one. I ask my star family to guide me to the one that I need to listen to for the night.
See? And like I say, YouTube, I'll sit down and listen to various types of higher vibrational frequencies when I'm doing meditation. But if people go on YouTube, everybody out there, there's a bunch of light code frequencies, sounds that you can go to. Just put in light code.
So many.
There's so many of them.
And you
And
can
you'll find
even
ones.
take it down to subunits. Like if you want to just activate a certain part of your DNA, look for that light code, and you can just listen to that repeatedly and activate
Yeah.
each thing at a time. You don't have to activate yourself all at one time if you're not ready.
Right. And Kitty Cat, no problem. We're here to, our friends here, like Bazella, she knows about the light codes, and you know, Witchy Boo. It's just one of those things. We know that everybody out there in Ashtar Command Night doesn't know necessarily about the light codes, but once you get the light code activation, you elevate your consciousness to a level where you'll start connecting to your star family, which is
Yep.
amazing,
It's
and everybody out here can
inevitable.
do it. Yeah.
Yep. And I would always recommend for beginners, if you don't know where to start or you don't know like what to do, always start with just taking away fear, because that's the number one blockage for everybody is fear. So always
Yeah.
start there.
All right, guys. Speaking of no fear, we're at 126,000 likes. Everybody, please follow my broadcast here. You can go to my bio, press the follow button before you go. Every single person, and also press the like button. Also, go to my YouTube link on my bio. The Ashtar Command Spaceship News page is where all my shows are. This show will be on my YouTube channel by tomorrow morning at some point. So I want to thank Mozella for being here. Witchy Boo, thank you.
Thank you.
And Witchy Boo, when it gets warmer out, without the cold air, then we'll go out and have you, videotape the spaceship.
Yeah, when it clears
I
up here,
would
it's been
love
raining
that.
where I'm at. It's been raining where I'm at. So as soon as it clears up here, anytime the ship's out there, I'll go out there and show you guys on live when I can. It's just been really cloudy and rainy here.
Yeah, it is. And it's icy and it's snowy and it's really weird weather and all that good jazz. So, all right. And I think it's snowing out. I don't know what it's doing outside, but it's doing something. Anyway, take care, Bazella.
Thank
You
you.
beautiful,
Good night, you
beautiful
guys.
people.
Thank you.
Witchy Boo, thank you. We appreciate you very much.
Aw,
And
bye.
we're going to bring these two wonderful people down and follow Bazella, follow Witchy Boo. She's got some video footage of her sightings. And I want to thank them both for being here. And we'll do, let's see here. We got a few more people. And Dimples is, we're going to bring Dimples up. It's been a long time since we had Dimples on the show. Hey, good evening. How are you? Hello? Are you there? Dimples, are you with us? Dimples, are you awake? I know I have a very calming voice. Dimples, are you with us? Dimples, are you on a spaceship? Okay. I think she's sleeping. All right. All right. We have some people do fall asleep on the queue. They get so relaxed. Probably astral traveling right now. Hey, well, it's 1:17 a.m. in the morning. I want to thank everybody for being here. Are there any other people that have any questions about the Ashtar Command? Please let me know, and you can come up on live right now, and we'll definitely bring you up on the show here. Thank you, Blessed Pisces. So just remember, if you have not had contact on an astral level with your space people, what have you, can I explain Kit Kat? Kit Kat, you mean Kit Kat is the one in our group of five. Let me bring Fran up for a minute, and we'll bring her up, hopefully. Hey, thank you, Bird Lover. Hey, Fran, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, good to have you with us. And you were asking about Kit Kat?
Yeah, just because of I believe it was last week, April had mentioned about me working with Kit Kat.
Okay.
And I'm not really aware of everything yet. I've only just started watching your lives.
Good.
I'd say for the past month or so, but because of the time difference, I don't always catch the full live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know much about that, but I will say that whatever the working is, you're probably working off planet together on
Yeah,
behalf of the
yeah.
command. I don't. So, in what ways are you activated? In terms of your activation, can you explain what workings you're doing with KitKat?
This is what I mean. I have absolutely no idea. So I only
Okay.
knew from April last week that she said that I do work with KitKat. Um,
Mhm.
so, but I just, yeah, I don't know anything other than that, really.
Yeah, I would say the best thing to do is connect with KitKat, direct message her, and to find out. I don't know the details of that. KitKat is she is from Long Island. She's a friend of mine. I met her, and she's part of a group. We have a group of 5 individuals. KitKat is one of them. Myself, Chesno, and Johnny of the Third Kind, and we're a group of 5 that will eventually go off planet before the end of 2025, or by that point, at some point. So, yeah, I mean, KitKat's online here on TikTok. If you just follow her, you can communicate with each other. Oh, she's on now? Okay.
Okay, brilliant.
But she's a really beautiful person. You're going to like her.
Yeah, I'll definitely add KitKat. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. And we're glad to have you with us over in the UK. How's everything there? Pretty good?
Yeah, all good. It's a bit rainy and expecting snow at some point today.
Yeah, we had snow, and now it's going to change to ice and then rain tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah. But
All
yeah, all
right,
good. Thank you.
Trent. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. We're going to bring you down gently here in the UK. And
Okay.
it's time for the commander to call it a night. It's now 1:21, so I want to thank everybody for being here with us. Tomorrow night's our regular show, Encounters, a show that's out of this world. I'm CmdrAleon. We're here nightly. Sometimes we take a break, but nightly with the show here at 11 p.m. Eastern. So we thank everybody for being here, all of you, Groovy Chick, everybody out there. Much love and light to you. We'll see you tomorrow night right here on TikTok with Encounters. Many blessings to everybody.